Where's Yongbao? Is he coming?
He hasn't. I haven't seen him yet, but he didn't say he wasn't coming, so I was expecting him to be here. Wait, why didn't it? That should have given you an ability score increase. Why didn't it? Did I miss that? Whatever. Doesn't matter. I can fix that. Well, same to you, roll 20.
Bobby, what are you doing?
I'm trying to see if I can make it so my mic doesn't trigger at all. But it always triggers on the exhale. Unless I breathe real slow.
Aren't you supposed to get a feat or ability score increase every 4 levels? Like, regardless of how you multi-classed?
I have no idea. Are you talking about me in particular or people in general?
Anybody listening? I'm not sure what the... Oh, and I got a gateway timeout. Let's cancel that.
Those handbooks or encyclopedias.
Yeah, they are. Alright. D5E.
What's hard to read?
Multi-class feats.
What are you talking about? Do you want me to give you a tutorial? Do you need a tutorial?
Should I say it's not always easy?
Sure.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's actually right. So I was thinking my ranger level 3, rogue level 1 gets an ability score increase, but he does not. You got to be level 4 in the class that you're going up in. So,
Yeah.
So hunter, you don't get a ability increase until ranger 3, rogue 4, or ranger 4, rogue 3, or whatever it is you're doing. Okay, I don't know why you rolled a d8 for hit points, but I actually got a 5 last time. I'm going to keep the 5. And we'll be a scout. We'll do the ability score increase that I had originally planned. 1 intelligence and 1 dexterity. Okay, that works. Why are you rolling d8s for hit points on a rogue? What? I'm sure Bob doesn't mind, but
Am I ready-made elf ranger?
yep.
Okay.
Yep, so I'm making you a ranger rogue, so you're multi-class. I haven't given ownership of the character sheet to you yet, so you'll be able to look at it in a minute here. Okay, I'm gonna do this myself so that Roll20 doesn't do something weird on me. And one more.
Excuse me.
You're unmuted. Just go to setting.
I'm just trying to watch it twice.
Okay, Bob, I gave you control of the ready-made elf ranger. I'll give you an icon here in just a moment. And while I'm kind of tinkering with that, the other players can, I guess mostly Dalian, can fill you in on what's been going on. Erkin can fill you in on what's been going on in the longer term. Dalian can fill you in on what's been going on in the shorter term.
Yeah, so basically we were tasked to go kill this dragon Blacklight. It's been attacking this sector for months or something, long time.
Centuries.
Basically, centuries, excuse me, long time. So it's just been doing its thing, attacking ships. We ran into it, we attacked it, hurt it, but then it started to run away. We didn't know where it ran away. So then we had to do a little bit of searching of where does it go, where does it, live, did a little bit of scrying on it, eventually found this place, which, we're at this part of the map. Okay, so it's been plaguing basically this Puritel system for centuries and whatnot. We found, if you're looking at the map, basically about here, we saw that there was, some disturbance kind of a thing. So we went and investigated it. We found this place where these two hugely powerful wizards fought and then created a spatial time disturbance thing that basically could TPK us if it wanted to. This no magic zone that at the very center has a black hole that can suck anything into it to an altered dimension or something just really far out there.
Yeah.
So then we tracked down Blacklight to derelict Leviathan ship. We again scryed on it, found that yep, that's where she is. We lured her out by throwing a whole bunch of rocks and letting Newton's, I believe it's third law of motion, or first or third, I forget. One of Newton's laws of motion of an object in motion tends to stay in motion unless acted upon by net force, blah, blah, blah. So we launched a bunch of rocks at the ship, pounded the ship a little bit, woke up Blacklight, and then we pretended we were a derelict vessel outside this non-magic zone, Once she got outside that zone, we attacked her. We tried to harpoon her so she couldn't run back into the no magic zone because our ship wouldn't work inside of it. She decided instead of running, she's just going to try to kill us. So she boarded our ship. We had a fight. I almost died, but we almost died, but we killed her. Woohoo! And then we went on to the derelict Leviathan ship. And then we found her huge nest of gold after a whole bunch of traps.
Okay, we did find the gold. Okay, I couldn't remember that part of it.
Yep, we definitely found the gold. We found a bunch of magical stuff, which, as we're sailing back to Skyport, I was going to identify. And then we're just going to divvy up loot as we fly back to Skyport. I don't remember why we were going to Skyport, but clearly we were going there for some reason. And then we are going to report back to the dude that gave us the mission. And that's basically where we're caught up right now. Yeah.
Part of the metagame on this adventure, if you want more treasure, if you want to go through the anomaly, looking for more treasure, there's basically all these derelict ships floating through this area, and they're going to be pretty much ripe for plunder if you want to go through that again. But your mission is accomplished. You can just leave if you want to and go collect your reward and go back home. That part's up to you. Yeah. And hopefully APOC and Broden will show up sooner or later here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need to get... Skyport is no more than a few hundred miles above Arkin's surface. A gray stone disk 500 yards in diameter, orbiting Arkin.
You guys hear me?
Yep,
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, we were trying to turn on push to talk, but it didn't work. That's why you didn't hear us talking for a while. But now I'm back just to normal.
On this map, you have to zoom out all the way to 10%.
Okay.
I zoomed out so far that now I see the planet.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to see. There's Skyport. And here's the planet. This is Arkin.
Skyport.
You guys actually went down to Arkin for a very short trip to consult with a sage and learn a little bit about Blacklight and the situation surrounding her lair. Skyport is a small town surrounded by a turreted wall with large docks extending radially outward from the disk's rim. A featureless tower rises 300 feet above the hub of the disk, which is strangely devoid of any visible entrances or windows or anything like that. The Skyport locals are already friendly with you. You've made some friends there, and one of the characters likes the tailor because he likes to dress in very, very garish clothing.
through that. He looks just like a pimp.
Yeah.
Oh yes. I see Erkin is on Roll20. I wonder why he's not on Discord.
He's on Discord.
Oh, he is?
Erkin is Try It Raw on Discord with the Weezer album cover.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Hey, how do I turn down the music a little bit?
Right click on Groovy, and you can set the volume or mute it if you want to. Usually, players like it at about 30%.
All right, I don't see like a meter on here. Let me see.
So right click on Groovy. You go down to User Volume.
Oh, are you on?
You have profile.
You're on mobile.
No, I'm on the computer.
Oh, you're on a computer. Okay. Yeah, right click on Groovy, and under User Volume, you can set the volume there.
Oh crap! Well, my mouse only has one button because it's an Apple product.
Control click, right? Or maybe Option click, one of the two.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, Control. That works.
One sec.
No,
I don't know.
That works.
Tomorrow to Brighton and meet my parents there.
Yeah.
And then that way she can come back Friday because I have that birthday party. Emberlyn has a birthday party. And she could drive all of us to the birthday party. And you wouldn't have to go then.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Okay, because then that way, because I don't know what this week's going to look like.
Yeah, nobody does. Everything is sideways right now, obviously.
Yeah, but we could meet in Brighton tomorrow, and then she said in the afternoon. That's fine. You don't have anything going on.
Yeah, that's cool.
You just have to be back by 8.
Well, ideally a little earlier, but yeah, 8. That was my wife. We're just trying to figure out. Audrey, our daughter, is going to go visit Grandma. Obviously, everything is just crazy right now and weird.
But she's doing better?
She's basically fine, yeah. And her
awesome.
Short-term memory is pretty much coming back already, so...
oh, awesome. Good.
But still everything, like she can't drive for 6 months. I'm not letting her go swimming or get in the tub if I'm not there, you know.
Smart man.
Yeah, because she fell in the grass when she had her seizure, thank goodness, but, you know, it could have been, like, she was working on the roof, like, last weekend, you know, and she swims all the time, and I'm like, oh, wow, I'm so glad you just fell in the grass.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, your wife works on the roof? What is she doing? Roofing tiles?
No, she's just going up there to clean out the gutters. She does a lot of. She's the family botanist. She does like gardening and composting and weeding and.
Wow,
she can't. I don't think she could kill a plant if she tried. So.
She's got too much of a green thumb. Oh, funny.
It sounds like a druid to me.
Yeah, she's the family druid.
Oh, nice.
Did I say if that horn was silver, brass, or bronze?
I'll look here real quick. I don't know if I wrote it down. You gotta be kidding me.
Brass. It's brass.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I'm good for just kind of heading back to the guy that gave us the kill blacklight quest. I'm good with that. I'm not much of a money seeker.
Yeah, it's no fun. Let's keep the story going.
Okay, let's head back to wherever the guy that gave us the quest was.
Okay.
Sure is big. It's good to be back on a planet, isn't it, Dalian?
So it's about
yeah.
a 30-day journey back to Caesarea. So if you want to use that downtime for something, you certainly can. So if you want to like do training or crafting or anything like that, feel free.
Yes. I was trying to get a proficiency in investigation.
Yeah, you can do that in 30 days.
Awesome. Whoop, there we go.
So you're just going to spend 60 gold on a trainer, 2 gold a day, and you can give yourself proficiency in investigation.
Totally worth it.
You don't even have to buy the food because there's food provided for you on the ship.
Woohoo.
So let me, speaking of
So we're
food.
training on the ship.
Yep.
All right. Such amenities.
So when this journey is done and you are back in Caesarea space, you're going to have about 17 days on hand. It's actually the travel time between the outer rim of the star system from one star system to another is actually the least. You go the fastest in those spaces. But once you get into the outer rim where there starts being stuff, you have to slow way down so you don't
My picture's too shiny.
destroy your ship on an asteroid or something, or bounce too close
makes
to a
sense.
supernova.
Oh my. So what are you guys doing for your voyage?
You say, what do we do?
Yeah, what are you guys doing for the 30 days?
Well, I think I have some stats that could be trained, like dexterity. Let's see here. I'm currently at 17, but I can train up to 19 if I want. And my strength can be trained up to 21. So, I don't know. I just feel like I'm just becoming really overpowered. But oh well. I would train dexterity then, up to 19. Is that possible?
Well, you won't get to 19 in 30 days. In fact, you might not even get to 18 in 30 days.
Oh, okay.
Starting from there, that takes longer.
Okay.
Let me check on the actual time, but I'm pretty sure 30 days won't get you from 17 to 18.
I mean, I'd be training anyways. That's what I do. I stay in top peak physical condition at all times.
Yeah, you would need 90 days to go from 17 to 19.
Okay. Well, 30 days. That's a step in the right direction.
Okay, so you're gonna grab 30 days worth of training and towards dexterity and
Yeah.
work the rest out later.
Yeah. One has to be patient when trying to seek perfection.
Let me take a look at young Val and see what since he's not here, he might want some kind of something.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see. He's going to train in investigation.
Oh, he's doing that too? Okay.
And then Broden is going to train probably in persuasion. Hopefully he's got a little bit better charisma. He does. Okay, cool. So Broden is going to train in persuasion. Whoops, wrong button. I didn't mean to roll it. I meant to make it proficient.
Hey, it says here that my superiority dice are D10s now.
Yeah, sounds right.
All right. I did not know that.
Just making a couple notes on the character sheets here. Okay, so I set the retribution so it could be controlled by everybody. So you can go wherever you want to go, presumably just back to Caesarea, but to the, not to Caesarea, but the port orbiting Caesarea.
Yep.
Welcome to Caesarea. Caesarea. That's the theme song to Caesarea.
You mean the planet's national anthem or whatever?
Yeah. We are listening to the age of Caesarea. Age of Caesarea.
This is the dawning of the age of Caesarea.
Yeah, it's kind of catchy, right? The age of Caesarea.
We'll never secede again.
The refuge, the port outside Caesarea, is a lovely port that the Arcane have taken wonderful care of. It's really nice.
A little too nice. It's almost suspiciously nice. Do an investigative check.
All right.
Sure.
What am I looking for again?
Anything out of the ordinary, usually.
Okay. Is there anything out of the ordinary?
Let's see. The orderly cleanliness and tidiness of refuge comes with a price, like an entry fee and an exorbitant docking fee. But the good news is they do not charge for the air, which some ports do.
I don't like this place.
Highway robbery.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
you know, it's nothing nefarious. It's just capitalism. I mean,
Do
unless...
they have capitalism on Caesarea?
I mean, you know, they have profit. I don't know if I'd call it capitalism exactly.
Feudalism.
But yeah, it depends on the region.
These are not the droids you are looking for.
Beautiful. You can go about your business. Move along.
Is that Star Wars?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's the classic New Hope.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't-
Obi-Wan.
It wasn't called that originally. Originally, it was just called Star Wars, and then they called it Episode 4. They retconned it later.
Yep. New Hope. Yep.
But when they made the first Star Wars, they didn't know if they were going to be able to make the other films or not.
Yeah, they didn't. He didn't realize just how popular it would be, so he banked on it not. But basically, these are not the droids you are looking for. Let us pass without paying the entrance fee.
Okay, and that's a DC, and that is a Wisdom.
Uh,
I didn't know you were
yes.
actually. I thought you were just being silly.
Oh heck no! I don't want to pay this.
You guys look good. You guys look handsome. You can just come on in.
Well, thank you. My swagger tends to get that sort of treatment. Thank you.
Doc right there. And can I interest you in any food or drink, or should I have the foreman take a look at your ship while you're here?
You got
Yes,
a suit?
have the fun. Okay.
No problem.
Have the foreman take a look at the ship, but we have business, so we'll be on our way.
We just killed a dragon, so yeah.
Killed a dragon?
A space dragon?
How'd you manage that?
They threw rocks at it, and one thing led to another.
You hear that? They killed a dragon by throwing rocks at it. Everyone starts laughing. And then they notice that you're towing the dragon corpse. And they stop laughing. They're like, guys, look at what they're towing.
Big rocks. Big rocks. All right. Since I wasn't here for this part, who do we go to turn this corpse in?
Well, he's going to come to you because the telepathic elf already knows you're here with the dragon corpse. Because he has.
Oh, cool.
He has ESPN, so Radric is scurrying up to the docks like frantic, like holy shit, wow. Is that her? Is that really her?
Well, unless there's some other dragon we need to slay, I'm pretty sure it's her.
It's kind of rhetorical. He knows it's her, but kind of can't believe it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You want to touch it? I'll charge you 1 gold piece.
Hell yeah.
All right, everybody, line up. Touch a real dead dragon for 1 gold. We're gonna make so much money. I love capitalism.
Okay, you've got 5 takers.
All right. Hold on. Not too long. Right? You want to take a selfie with it?
This is what a
Charging
void dragon
people.
looks like. She's got kind of like she's made of stardust, sort of.
Wow, she's beautiful.
She's got, and normally, okay, so this particular one, she went insane somehow, presumably linked to that anomaly. But she is normally a celestial dragon. They don't really mess with anybody. They just kind of hang out in space, meditating pretty much all the time. And you're not likely to really ever encounter one.
Yeah, it's such a shame to kill such a beautiful thing.
Maybe we can have it bronzed.
You probably can if you want.
Maybe a small bust of it or something we can actually take on the ship.
We can make it like the masthead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. Wonder how much that would cost.
They loaned you the ship in exchange for what was it in exchange for?
I didn't even know the ship was on loan.
You were trying to figure out when they started the mission how to get everything like the ships that you need and the armaments that you need and such, and somebody came up with the idea of trying to persuade the authorities to loan you the retribution, which had been beaten up in combat recently, and then so for a lot less money the ship could just be repaired. And so in exchange for repairing the ship and taking care of Blacklight, they loaned you the Retribution, which is a much more powerful hammer ship than you would have been able to afford.
Awesome.
Do we have to give it back?
Do you want to keep it?
We don't want it. We're gonna go back to Caesarea and do some more cool shit. Not in space.
Oh, okay. Hey, I could go stretch my legs on Planetfall for a while. Sure.
Okay, so you won't have to renegotiate the deal then.
A lot of upkeep, you know. A fine ship like this, it should be up in space, flying around, not tied to a dock, collecting dust.
I didn't know you were the sentimental type, Birkin. There's more to you than meets the eye.
So you are escorted to the mayor's palace, which is an enormous villa with gift guards surrounded by a meticulous garden several bow shots wide. Through a pair of massive bronze portals flanked by carved statues, you arrive at a guard room where the same gift lieutenant asks you to relinquish all weapons before entering the inner sanctum of the mayor. So this is the same rigmarole that you went through when you took the job. Same gift guard, the same place, the same elf with ESP.
I'll give him my weapons and junk.
I give him like tons of shit that he doesn't even know what to do with. Here's a longbow. Here's some swords. Here's some throwing axes. A shield.
And so they lead you to the mayor's windowless audience chamber through many twists and turns and staircases. You find yourself standing in a large audience hall. Magical braziers line the walls, lighting the room with flickering blue light. In each corner of the room stands a large iron statue bearing a huge two-handed sword. The swords glow with cool green light, bathing the statue's features with stark shadows. The ceiling soars above you in the darkness, while the floor is tiled with gold leaf mosaics depicting a star chart of realm space. The walls are similarly decorated, with the mosaics showing star charts of gray space and other systems with which you are not familiar, except for now you know about Pertel space. At the far end of the chamber, a tall blue giant sits in a throne-like black chair. Over 10 foot tall, the arcane is robed in cerulean garments threaded with platinum, a gold-buckled black girdle circling his waist. He appears unarmed. This is Nespiril, the mayor of Refuge. In addition, Nespiril is attended by a male elf. And so that is your friend Radric. And they greet you and welcome you to enjoy some lovely elven wine.
So is this like the only place I don't stick out like a sore thumb? I actually look like I belong with my gaudy attire.
Well, it's not the only place, but you don't stick out like a sore thumb here.
I'm home.
Sparrow, I like what you've done with the place.
He looks around like, what did I do with the place? They congratulate you on a mission accomplished. So, oops, I jumped too far. I might have gone too far in a few places. Okay. Congratulations on slaying the Radiant Dragon, Blacklight. As we had established, you will be paid 50,000 minus what you already spent to slay Blacklight. And I see you have the Pertel space system well charted, and so you will receive your 10,000 gold reward for that as well, for a total of a 40,000 gold reward.
Ooh.
And they're going to give you an extra 5 for taking such good care of the ship.
Cool.
Installing so many weapons into it.
Yeah, spending
you
20
did a
grand.
lot of repairs on it too. You brought it back up to really good shape.
Back to code.
Back up to code.
We painted flames on the side.
Probably.
I had no knowledge of that.
Oh, they might not like that because we're fighting a dragon.
The arcane offers to identify whatever you have to identify. And he adds that
sure.
he's kind of curious what Blacklight was holding on to.
Well, wait a minute. Let me... Because I'm pretty sure...
You can identify as rash I got.
No, that's quite all right.
So my privates.
I can do that myself, thank you. I do not show him the treasures that we found at Blacklight.
You can only see them if you use a black light.
Very well.
Die, precious.
What matters is that we can begin trading again. And I thank you and bid you adieu. Mikasa is Sukasa. So they lead you back out to the courtyard, and you return to the tavern for a celebratory drink, and drinks are on the house today.
Woohoo. I'm gonna get just plastered.
Hey, it's our old friend Asterion.
Yep. He stayed at the tavern the whole time, just
Dude, we had so much fun in space.
Developing alcoholism or something. I don't know.
Okay, can you order my drink for me? I don't want anyone to know I'm getting inebriated.
I'd be happy to. Take care of my new friend. What's your name, sir? Sir Bob Broccoli?
Quick, give me a name.
Ready-made elf ranger. Your name is...
Feynan.
Doran Dingleberry.
How does Feynan sound?
Torgan?
Feynan.
Torgan Bingleberry?
Okay, I like that. That sounds like banana. So it's banana.
What do we decide on?
Uh,
Feynan? Fenayani?
Benea.
Okay.
Sounds elvish.
That's very appealing.
Yeah.
Wench? Bar lady? I would like 2 of your finest ales.
Coming right
Any...
up.
As I look around, are there any pretty women that look to be unmarried?
I don't know, I see a bunch of dudes. and a dog. A dog. I want to go pet him.
You see a lady working the floor that appears to be available.
Which one is she?
This one right here.
Super.
Ah, okay. Is she elf? What is she?
She is probably.
She's Goliath.
Hey, that works for me.
She is human.
All right. Well.
Vanilla.
And she and she works at the establishment, or is she drinking and
She works
eating?
here. She's kind of
She's a witch.
She's kind of a peasant.
Okay. I'd like to be hitting on her for the remainder of my stay at this establishment.
Okay, she introduces herself as Pelaine Vanilla.
Hello, Pelaine Vanilla. My name is Dalen. When do you get off work?
Roll persuasion.
We need more like bar music.
Yes, we do, don't we? I've still got it on space ambient.
This is
I
not
wish I-
fun time music for hitting.
I
on
wish I-
ladies. This is like creepy. What are you doing later?
So you're right. This is like stalkerish creepiness.
Let's go to
So-
my van. It's got no windows.
It's got shag carpeting.
It's shag carpeting with no windows and it's white. Oh,
It smells
it's
like cinnamon.
It's no, it smells like sweat and
Desperation.
desperation in gym lockers.
She's not interested.
Oh. Oh, I turn around, sulk, and start drinking into the abyss.
These tables look like rubber nipples.
Okay.
I'm not seeing
Don't they?
it. You mean these?
Yeah, the circular ones.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, I think. Okay, I zoomed out. I think I can see it now. I know. Like they look like that red rubber.
Yeah, and the bar stools look like half coconuts.
Yes, that they do. Okay.
So Urkin and Fenione are having some ales.
More to the point, you're getting plastered, right? That's the idea.
Oh yeah.
So crunked up.
Okay, so
Yeah, I keep I keep having different people my money and telling them to buy my drink for me. Because I'm buying my drinks anyways. Yeah, I'm not taking part of this free liquor, but
Oh, I have a hand crossbow. Sweet.
I'm basically this lady in chat.
Do I have bless now?
bless. You should have it by now. Yeah, you have bless.
Really?
There's no
I was
way
a
you
fighter? I was looking at my character sheet. It says bless on it. I was like, what is going on?
Oh no! I get it. No, okay, I was confused. No, that doesn't mean you can cast bless. That just means
I got blessed at some point.
check the bless box when somebody casts bless on you, and it will pop those right in there
Nice.
whenever you make a saving throw or an attack or whatever.
Yes. We are the men who have come from space. We have destroyed Blacklight, the Dragon Lady.
Hi ho the dairy, oh, we slayed something so
Killian's
beautiful.
got a GIF in the group chat. I just saw it. It's very silly.
Yes, it is. Thank you. Hi ho the dairy, oh, we slayed something so beautiful. Hi ho the dairy, oh. Erkin, take it away.
Something beautiful has died, and no, I have not lied. We fly to space and destroyed it all from under the stars.
Hey, that was beautiful.
Actually, it was pretty good. Holy crap, are you a bard?
I used to be.
Oh,
In a
You
past
were?
life.
I used to be.
nice. Oh, finally. 9, 9, and a 20.
My spiritual weapon is a tankard of ale.
Okay, Dalian is in the moderate intoxication category right now.
Woo! Oh, I had 2 9s.
Yep, so the next failed save will be into just straight intoxicated.
Oh, okay, I got a 20. Let's do it again. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, 14. Did I fail?
No,
14.
Erkin's gonna go try to talk to plain vanilla.
14 is the target. So
Okay. Wow, I just drank 4 drinks and I'm still good. Holy. There we go. Now I'm intoxicated. Finally.
yeah, and actually that. Yeah. So intoxicated.
I had 8 drinks. Holy cow. Erkin. You're over on this side of the bar, are you?
I'm trying to try my hand at Hanelian vanilla.
Go.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cold, baby. Maybe I hope he's too drunk to care at this point, though.
Let me. That's actually interesting. Let me roll a d100. Go ahead. I had no luck. Maybe you will.
Hello, fair maiden. You sweep the floor with such artistry.
Can I be his wingman and back him up?
Yeah,
I've spent many.
You can do
we
an
spent many
assist
months
on
in
the
space.
persuasion.
Awesome.
We've spent many months in space, and nothing would soothe and comfort me, but for you to be in my arms tonight, my flower of the bar.
He needs comforting. A lot of comforting.
It's been a long time out with all these men.
He needs you to comfort his brains out.
Yes.
That too. Who's this moving weird person next to me?
Feynan, that's your new buddy. He is an elf ranger rogue. He just jumped on board the ship in Pertel, and nobody questioned it.
Oh, sorry. I didn't recognize you. I'm a little
Persuasion.
under the weather. He gets advantage with my help.
Yep.
Oh, I got help. Sweet.
See, that's
Yep.
where you
I'm your wingman.
That's where you went wrong. You should have had a wingman.
Yeah, it was.
Alien, you were my wingman in space, and you're now my wingman in the bar.
Oops, that's not supposed
And
to
I'm your wingman in your heart. Yes, I am.
Aww. And we,
I need
embrace.
another.
We
Yeah,
have
get
a
off me.
embrace.
Get off me. I want another one. Leave me alone. Take another drink.
We're having so much fun, guys. Miss Vanilla, may I buy you a drink?
Oh, why certainly.
All right, what do you like? Apple margarita.
I like my wine.
All right, a glass of your finest wine for this fair maiden.
Oh, the
Whisper over to
wine.
Erkin. I whisper over to Erkin. Isn't she on the clock? Like, won't she get fired or something?
No worries.
Oh. Okay.
Don't worry yourself out. As long as I'm comforted.
Your own selfish satisfaction. You and I would get along fine.
I'll compensate her for her loss of employment.
Oh yeah, we did just make a poop load of money.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're gonna bathe her in gold.
That might kill her. Gold's kind of heavy.
Oh yeah.
Or if we turn it into liquid gold, I think it will melt her. I think we should do something different, like flowers, maybe. They don't kill people. Where can we get 1,000 petunias? I look over to the barkeep and yell real loud, "Hey, barkeep!"
Where can we get 1,000 petunias?
Where? Yeah, exactly. 1,000 petunias. Where can I get them? Hello.
He just kind of laughs. He's like, there's a florist that opens up in the morning downtown, so that's the only place I can think of.
Why? What time is it now?
It is like late evening, like somewhere before midnight.
I am going to cast Dominate Person on the barkeep to go get 1,000 petunias.
Wow.
Okay. What's your spellcasting ability?
17.
Is it intelligence or wisdom?
Oh, for me it's intelligence, but I think you have to make a wisdom. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, because your abilities are operating at... Your intelligence is operating at -3 right now, so it's going to be a little tiny bit easier.
14, okay.
That's a fail.
Yeah! The command I issue is, go buy 1,000 petunias for this man, and I clap Erkin on the back.
Okay, he's going.
Thank you. I'll pay you when you get back. Or someone will, I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know, someone will.
Alright. Are you guys ready to not have this bar scene anymore?
I thought we were getting the flowers, and
Oh yeah.
I'm not plastered enough yet. What are you talking about leaving? Why? Plus, that creepy guy over there that keeps following us, he hasn't said anything. Is he gonna have a drink, or is he just gonna keep staring at us all night? Yeah, you Fanam.
We're trying to do hijinks over here. What are you gonna do that's hijinksy?
You don't worry, I'll just look out.
Are you the lookout?
I am indeed.
He's a voyeur.
Oh yeah, he's the what do they call those? The sober driver.
The designated driver?
Yeah, he's the designated driver. There we go. I'm gonna put a couple more back. Hey, I failed. Cool. So now am I at severely intoxicated?
I had to roll for addiction to alcohol.
You are at the severe level, yes. Not yet. Not yet. You don't have to. Not until he's done.
Where are those flowers at? Mm.
Well, it's been like 45 seconds, so the bartender is probably halfway down the block, moving towards downtown right now. So right now the flowers would be still at the florist.
Crap, this is gonna take a while. I should have dominated a monk or a fast person. This stinks. I bet he would have already had it by now, moving at 500 freaking feet a second. Almost the speed of sound. Good lord. Ugh.
Unreal.
Yep. Well, I guess I'll just wait until the guy gets back with your flowers.
So, Palane, you from around here?
Why, yes, I live on Skyport. Refuge.
your own place?
Refuge. We're on
Yeah,
refuge now.
You got your own place and everything?
Yes, I do. I have a job here at the Broken Flask, and I have another job at the Twisted Tail.
So you're like a professional barmaid.
Yep.
Do you have any other sort of ambitions in life?
Nope.
So I like you. You're a simple woman with simple pleasures. Simple needs.
She's a little bit, did you roll a social class?
I think so.
What did you get?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, it should, if you rolled it, it should be on your character sheet under bio, I think, but she's a little low on the social class.
I think I'm like probably low too.
All right.
That was a long time ago. And it hasn't popped up yet. Middle class. I'm the last of my tribe. I'm a bastard.
You're not a bastard to me.
Oh.
I want a hug. Give me a hug.
All right. Let's hug as only men hug. It's okay.
Oh, okay. I hug you. This is awkward. I changed my mind. I don't want to do this anymore.
All right.
That was funny.
You made it weird, dude. You made it weird.
It's okay to hug. You can hug your friend. When you hug, it doesn't have to bug you.
But it does bug me.
You gotta relax. You gotta relax. You can give your friend a hug.
I don't think I can. I got a 20-foot pole stuck up there.
I guess I'll just not give you a hug, and I'll just turn and shrug.
Oh, okay.
I'll go hug my new girlfriend.
There you go. Yeah, you go hug her. I'll go hug
Let's
my
dance.
glass.
Let's dance the night away. My sweeping angel. My angel of the broom. He's gonna dance a jig. Not very well. He's really bad at dancing. He got so much armor on. It's like clink, clank, clink, clank, clank.
Oh, come on. Roll a performance. Let's see if you can do this.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Roll a performance.
Oh, man.
She is not impressed. I'm gonna go back to work now. Bye.
Oh. Alright.
Crap. What did you do?
At least we have each other. Right, guys?
What did you do?
I just danced very bad. I have 2 left feet.
Oh
You
my.
should get a doctor to look at that. It sounds serious.
Yeah. I think we should leave before the bartender comes back with 1,000 petunias for nobody.
Oh yeah. Maybe the petunias will win her over.
Oh yeah, maybe. And hey, it worked last time. I'll be your wingman again. Maybe it'll work.
Wingman.
Yeah.
We'll get triple advantage because we have the wingman plus we have the petunias.
If that freaking bartender would get back before I go unconscious.
Hey.
There's a halfling that has spotted you that likes the cut of your jib.
Where is he the guy standing on the bar?
No, that's just a random guy.
Who's Jib?
Where's my gosh darn tokens?
Does that make him a giblet?
Yep.
A little
Does it have,
bit.
like-
That'll work. Let's make him a
It's a good
little
thing
tiny bit.
It's a good thing we showed up to this session because it would be only you.
Yeah, that would be a little weird.
Thor would have to play all the characters himself.
Yeah.
I'm Youngbow.
Hi, little friend. What's your name?
My name is Lightfoot. I see you like to party. Would you like a bit of smoke from my pipe?
If that's a euphemism, you can go shove it.
Yes, he shows you his pipe.
Oh, a real pipe. Oh.
And he's smoking some halfling pipe weed.
No, Mama always said you can drink till the morning, but you can't smoke no weed. Sorry.
My mom didn't say that because I don't have one.
Oops. Okay,
I'll take
here.
I'll take some of that sweet smoke. Benione, come over here. We have a new friend. Benione likes to partake.
These guys are getting too rowdy for Amox.
All right, let us live in the cloud of our brotherhood. We're going to Cloud City. So is there anything else you'd like to talk about besides smoking from your pipe?
He looks at you and he's like, huh? He says, bartender, how about some jelly rolls and ale all around?
And some meatloaf sandwiches.
The bartender's not here.
They have multiple bartenders.
Oh, okay.
So, everybody who, not everybody, Fainan and Erkin, make an insight check.
All right, Bobby, what are you doing up here? Make an insight check. Making an insight check. Ooh, I got a 12. Not bad.
First roll of the night, Fanayan.
Fanayan.
Oh, maybe we lost him. I'll roll. I'll go to your character sheet and roll. Insights. Feynan hasn't been getting too plowed, unlike you guys, so his insight's actually working. He's like
better than Erkin.
He leans over. He's like, he's just trying to horn in on the free food and drinks.
That's fine.
Hey,
We're getting some free pipe smoke.
Yeah.
that's terrible.
I mean, it's not like he is just got his palms up.
He's got his palms up, pinkies down.
All right, let's see. Let's get him some something or other.
I tell you, this fly came into your wine and died. I tell you, this fly flew into your wine and like was swimming around in it.
Is that my wine? I want to bottle it.
Not sure what that is. Hey, that is a huge loaf of bread right there.
Whoa, yeah. 5 by 5.
It's a nice loaf of bread, my friend.
Big old tankard. Let's get some more rounds going. How about that?
Yeah.
This guy's
The
done
party never stops.
with his dance.
Do you guys have any meatloaf?
Yes, we do. Ladies and gentlemen, Meatloaf! I would do anything for love. Thank you, I'll be here all week.
But I won't eat that.
But I won't do that.
Do that! Do what?
That.
That's what I like about that song.
It's just that. But I won't do that.
That was a big hit back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Bat Out of Hell 2.
Is that the album?
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Bat Out of Hell Part 2. One time we saw Meatloaf walking around near our restaurant.
For real?
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
cool. Okay, you get the idea here.
Yep. Has the bartender arrived back yet?
Not yet, but it shouldn't be a whole lot longer.
He's outside the store waiting for it to open.
There's a fair chance that you guys have forgotten all about it, but
True.
What a fine feast, my friends. Dig in. Don't be shy, my new friend Fenione. They brought us the finest meatloaf sandwiches with extra ketchup and pickles.
Echo.
oh, they're bringing more.
Oh crap! Wait a minute. How? Wait a minute. Do we have enough gold to cover this?
Pass the gravy boat.
It's all out in the house tonight. Remember?
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. Okay.
You're
Yeah. I'll eat too.
You're coming back on a successful mission, and the arcane have been unable to trade through that realm for centuries. So they're going to be fairly grateful. They threw you a 5,000 gold tip and told you that everything's on the house. or food and drink and stuff. So, and the locals,
Everything is on the house.
the locals are pretty happy with you too.
Oh. Can we throw the locals some ale, round on the house type of thing?
Yeah.
Celebrating our good fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, woo.
It's your world.
All right, drinks all around and meatloaf sandwiches all around with extra pickles and ketchup because that's what Birkin likes.
Birkin eats at least 2. I like when the meatloaf gets kind of cold and hard, and all the fat solidifies.
What is Vanilla doing? She still working?
Mm-hmm. The bartender's back with your flowers.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I cast message to Erkin. Erkin, I got the flowers. Come on over and do your thing. I'll be your wingman. You can reply
Alright,
back to
time
this
for
message.
round 2. Where am I?
You're in the smoke, dude.
In a smoke cloud.
Where? Whoa, dude.
Yeah,
He's like
here.
He's kind of like swaying gently.
Come on, this way. Come on.
Dalian, make a Constitution save.
Oh crap! Because I went into smoke.
Oh, that's not it. You've just been drinking a lot.
Oh, okay. I got a nat 1.
Okay, Dalian barfs.
Hey,
Oh.
my friend made the guy get you flowers. Here. I brought them to you to show my love.
He's a good guy, I yell from beside my barf.
Ooh, I roll a nat 20.
Okay, roll
Nice.
a Constitution check, because this is going to even be funnier if you throw up on her.
Okay. Constitution saving throw?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, nice.
What'd I get?
20.
Alright. 20s all around.
Not natural.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, sorry, dirty. Yep.
Hey, so do you like me now that I gave you a bunch of flowers?
Enough to die in.
I'll just remember not to dance.
Yeah.
That
Don't
would be-
dance, you stink at it.
That would be a good idea.
Alright.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I want to pet the kitty. Here,
I'm
kitty.
gonna go sit back down and I'm gonna bring Penilla with me. She's gonna sit on my lap. We're gonna get to know each other a little better.
Young Bao is going to grapple.
Oh, crap. I just want to pet the kitty.
You're a wild man, Dalian.
Is that a strength?
Yeah, make a strength save.
Boom!
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh wait, no, I'm drunk. Never mind.
Yeah,
Crap.
Double 20.
So you're grappled by him, and he says, "No one pets Young Bao," and then he lets you go.
Oh, sorry. Just, you look so soft and fluffy.
I am soft and fluffy. Do not pet me.
I'll cast Mage Hand and then pet him.
There we go.
Cast Mage Hand and start petting him very softly on the top of his head. Pet the kitty, pet the kitty.
he looks like a despondent kitty that just got out of the bathtub right now.
It's okay. You're a good kitty. Shh. Shh.
So, Pelaine, you got a friend for my other friend?
Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I like rolling dice. Let's see. Let the dice decide. Nope, she doesn't know anyone who is single right now.
That's okay, I don't have any more flowers.
I'll then have my
Alien, you
yeah.
don't have to drink yet.
I'm almost on the floor. One more, and I'll be on the floor. I'm gonna pet the dwarf now. I move my mage hand over and I start petting the dwarf.
Okay, he is. Let's see if I can. Yeah, he's gonna cast a spell magic on it.
I cast counterspell on his dispel magic.
All right. Well, he cast it at level 3, so he just kind of sighs and kind of deflates and looks like a sad cat that just came out of the bathtub.
Even though he's a dwarf.
Yeah.
Good dwarf. Good dwarf. You're not as fluffy as Kitty. And then with that, I'll take the last drink of... Oh my gosh. I take one more drink. Wait a minute. A nat 20 on 2? What is that, a 1 in 400 chance or something?
20 times 20.
Yeah,
1 in 400, yep.
1 in 400. Holy crap. And I had to waste it on this? Dang.
The bartender brings you another beer.
All right, now I fall on the table.
Okay, so now you're in the extreme intoxication range.
Yep.
You're still up. You're probably dancing on the table.
Oh. Hey, I'm doing pretty good on the table.
Nice. Doesn't affect your charisma. Some might argue it makes your charisma go up.
Ooh, okay.
It's the old social lubricant. The old courage juice.
Yeah, I was gonna say the courage water. Dalen basically starts yelling out real loud, trying to sing, but just garishly terrible. I don't have a girlfriend, and I never will. I'm lonely and sad. No one will be. I don't know the rest. Help me.
The halfling. Wait, let me give him a name. It was Lightfoot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lightfoot.
Yep, the halfling.
Lightfoot jumps up on the table and says, "Hey, let's take this party over to the Twisted Tail."
Sure, what the heck? Let's go. I don't care. I follow him. Whoa. techno-y.
It's like a cosmic bowling.
Oh yeah, it does. It's kind of interesting.
All right, Daly, you'll get us a lane. I'll get us some more beers.
Oh, okay. I'll take lane 3.
What size shoe do you wear?
Third. I don't know. This big. I lift my foot up.
This big, right here.
This bun.
See this? This is how big my feet are.
So Lightfoot, why are we here? What makes this place better?
It doesn't smell like meatloaf.
No, it doesn't.
And vomit.
Yeah. And there's no boiling. This stink.
Where's my
Where-
girlfriend?
Why are we here? Yeah, where's vanilla? I mean vanilla. I mean Chanel. I don't know what the girl. Where's the girl at?
That's the girl that I went over all those times
she's
ago.
with you.
Oh, I'm right here.
Oh, hi. Something's on my face. What's on my face?
Well, there's
Your
probably
face.
a little bit of pizza
Oh, there's a
on
what?
your face.
Yeah,
No, there's
some half
the girl-
digested meatloaf.
You put the girl on my face.
Oh well.
No.
There's a little one on.
She's a freaky deaky. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so
No,
glad you brought your broom.
I don't swing that way.
I
No.
thought it just failed to drop on the table. I didn't really see it.
So Lightfoot, what? Why are we here?
Because it doesn't smell like barf and meatloaf.
But I like meatloaf. And the barf was just gonna follow me around for a while. Could I investigate to see if there's any pretty ladies here?
Sure can.
Nat 1. That sounds pretty reasonable.
What up, guys?
The ladies look ugly.
Hey, that doesn't matter to me.
Broden,
Hey, bro,
we're
we're having
partying.
hijinks.
We're partying. It's all party.
We're having hijinks.
God damn, I thought it was fucking Sunday.
Nope. It's Friday, bro.
I kind of lost track of the days this week too.
Yeah, but you have an excuse. Hey, Erkin, can you be
Yes.
my wingman? I'm gonna hit on those pretty ugly ladies over there.
Oh, let's go.
Ah, yes,
Okay.
the pretty ugly ladies.
Yes, hi. Hello, ladies. How
Hey,
are,
this guy's great.
how are you this night? Yeah, it's
He has very
nighttime.
low standards.
Yes, I do.
make
Oh.
make a persuasion check.
How are you? Oh gosh, do I have an advantage?
No, you don't.
Oh god.
She's like,
Throw
"Ugh."
guidance? Can I throw guidance on him?
Yeah, you can do that.
Ooh,
Like quick cantrip guidance on his ace.
is that
I
a
didn't help
D4?
very much.
1d4.
Whoa, 7
Okay, well,
with like a -4.
she's like, well, keep talking.
I can do cool crap. You want to see?
Sure.
I cast a fire bolt in my hand, but I don't actually shoot it at anyone or anything. I make fire. Look.
Oh,
Well, there's a lot of Brodens in here.
how impressive.
I take a cup and I throw it to the ground and shatter it, and then I cast mending on it. I can fix things too. Look.
Oh,
Yeah.
very impressive.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed. Wow, Broden has
A million of them
Broden has been busy.
multiplying.
You're like
Me
multiple
and
man
I,
from
the
X-Force.
collective.
I can do something else. Let me just see if it will work. Would I know that polymorph when I cast polymorph? Can I cast
Cast
it so
dominate
that?
person.
No, I don't want to do it that way. That's evil.
Where's Jalen? I don't see you.
Right here,
He's in there.
talking to the pretty ugly lady.
Why do you have? There's no naming on.
Yeah, because I had to grab the wrong thing again because it won't let me grab from the others. Yeah, I know. It just won't move for some stupid reason. I don't get it. So Thor, polymorph. Can I do it so that I'm not a beast, but I'm just a more handsome-looking fella?
I understand you should be able to polymorph into anything, but I don't know if that's exact. I think you're looking for alter self,
Oh, that's yes.
which is
Oh
a
yeah, polymorph.
lower level spell.
Yeah, but I don't have it. Okay. I can do something else. I cast a suggestion on her. And the suggestion is let me think about this.
Don't reject him.
Don't reject me. I can't handle it. I might have to kill myself.
Whoa, dude, going straight to nuclear?
Yep, nuclear. I'm desperate. I'm lonely.
Can I throw a guidance on the lady so she can try and
Oh,
succeed the save?
you bastard.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Go for it. Add a D4 for it. Hey, I'm just evening the playing field, okay? You both have it.
Nope, that's
Oh,
a fail.
yeah. Yes, thank you.
Which one did you cast it on?
The one that I'm in front of this girl.
Oh, okay.
The pretty ugly one.
I think you would know by now that she is good looking.
Oh, well, you just told me she was pretty ugly.
Well, you rolled a 1 on your investigation. I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly. Oh, you're not ugly at all. You're actually quite homely.
Oh, perfect.
Kind of.
You're a real charmer.
Oh, you're. Well, there's a reason I don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
Because you are silly.
I will not employ a woman of the night, you
You do not
scoundrel.
employ. I employed it.
I will not partake, you scoundrel, you fiend, you wonderful man, you. You are not as soft as the kitty when I petted you.
Oh. Cats generally soft.
Yeah, he was petting Broden Young Bao. Oh, he was petting Broden too. He was petting
Yep.
Young Bao, and Young Bao was not happy about it. Broden tried to dispel the mage hand, and it didn't work out. So
I casted a counter spell against it.
Sounds like it never will. Approve of this.
Well, what's your name, comely lady?
I don't know, what is her name. Let's call her
Sylvia.
Sylvia. That's a great name. Let's call her Sylvia.
Oh,
Studio.
hi.
Sylvia.
Why do you have a knife? That's kind of scary.
I'll let you guys have fun. I'm gonna go talk to Panilla.
Okay, bye. He's a great wingman. He's my friend.
He's a great wingman, and he's my friend too.
Great wingman on the floor.
Wingman. And I love wings. But especially
Buffalo.
meatloaf.
Yep.
Did you say special meatloaf?
Especially meatloaf. I love it.
Yeah. At the other place, we had meatloaf and vomit. At this
You had
place,
vomit.
Yeah.
no, I had vomit. Yeah. At this place, there's no meatloaf and no vomit as of yet.
No vomit
It's
yet. No vomit
Yeah.
yet.
Yes. Yes. The vomit tends to stick with me as I keep going.
Yeah.
Are you doing like a tribal chant there?
Yes. This music kind of inspires me.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're inspired.
Hey,
Do I get inspiration
I don't.
for that?
Yeah, sure. You get it. You can add an inspiration.
Yes.
So, Dalian, you can add an inspiration too for being so having so much heart today. I was going to go with having so much spirit and heart, but wasted. 6 of 1.
Yeah, it's more vomit and heart at this point.
This has really been a real bonding experience at this bar.
Yeah, I feel closer to all of you, especially the kitty over there.
meow.
The kitty's trying to stand as far away from everybody as possible.
He's probably straight edge.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, he can run up the walls, so yeah. He might be in the corner.
He can stand on the ceiling.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
He's a monk.
Hmm.
Well, Daly and I am going to call it a night. I'm going to take my wench over to the nearest brothel and
What? Already?
nearest inn.
It's
Yes.
only 3 a.m.
You party pooper.
I like to
You
get up
can't-
early so I can work out.
No, today is party day. We work out tomorrow.
Exactly.
No, not tomorrow. The day after we work out. Today and tomorrow we party. Yes,
Roll for
We have-
roll for persuasion.
we have slain dragon. We party today.
Tonight we dine, for tomorrow we die.
We dine in hell.
We dine in heck.
Oh yeah.
That's an insight, and you got 20 on persuasion. Yeah, Dalian is a master partier tonight.
You're a very
Swag.
persuasive man. I must stay and party with you.
It's the swag, I'm telling you. It's all the swag. Good. Yes. You come over to bar and party. Yeah, Sylvia, you want to stay and do whatever you were doing before?
Oh, why,
What?
yes. Yes, I do.
Oh. Well, what were you doing before? I'm kind of curious now.
Well, she was here enjoying a few drinks and the company of friends and so on.
Oh, Who are your friends that are here? Maybe I can hook up my not so cuddly dwarf friend over there.
I'm good.
No, no. You need a friend. He needs a friend. Do you have a friend for my friend? Perhaps one as comely as you. Oh, hi.
You're such a charmer.
Oh, thank you. It's all the hat. It's the hat, I'm telling you. Ladies like the hat. Or the shoes. I can't tell right now. Hello, miss. What's your name?
Lady Elena.
Holy crap, a lady. I cast message to the dwarf. Don't screw this up.
How
She
much
might
for a
kill,
night?
she might kill us all.
Say how much for a night?
No, you bastard. It's not a lady of the night. It's a proper lady.
Anyone's a lady of the night for a right.
No, I don't. Whatever. Go ahead. I'm gonna watch and laugh.
She's appalled and she slaps you and says, "Well, I never."
Perfect. And I walk away.
And she leaves.
I cast Mage Hand and I quickly grab her butt so that she thinks Broden did it.
Dad, make him roll for it.
You don't have to roll for Mage Hand.
Exactly. Boom.
To make it look like I did it.
Well, roll deception. Yeah, you should roll deception. He's right about that.
Or is it a sleight of hand?
Deception.
Deception? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, better than the one.
Okay, she fell for it and slapped Broden.
I point, laugh, and cast message and say, I told you so. You can reply to this message.
I ignore the message. I go and get a drink.
I apologize, Sylvia. My friend is quite short.
How much for a decent drink?
Everything's on the house. You guys are back from a successful mission, and the Arcane are footing the bill tonight.
I'll tip the bartender 1 gold.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Keep it flowing.
Will do.
Sylvia, do you want to meet our kitty?
Young Bao says, "Leave me out of this."
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the comely woman. Sylvia, would you like to meet our kitty?
Oh, certainly. Why not?
Okay, he's kind of mean, but you just have to pet him real hard and he gets nice.
Yeah.
A young Bao.
Hello, Sylvia. I'm sorry about my friends. They're usually civilized, but it is a night of celebration and they're rather inebriated and such. You can definitely ignore their shenanigans and slap them in the face if they cause any trouble. Good day to you, Sylvia.
See, kitty. You just have to pet the kid. Wait, no, come back. Oh, why are you so damn fast?
Yeah, you can't catch him. There's nobody that can catch him.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. So I think you've met everyone on our ship than they did before, which was never. So, yeah. Why the hell is Broden?
Broden's multi-locating again.
Holy crap!
I don't even know how he does that.
I'm seeing things. Sorry, forgive me. It's the wine.
Power of the collective.
I mean, I travel and am an adventurer, but it might be dangerous for you to go with me. But would you be willing to go with me on adventures?
Oh, make a persuasion check.
Oh crap. Okay. Oh gee.
Inspiration.
DM, don't forget the Sylvia still has the whatchamacallit.
The inspiration. Or the guidance, rather. Okay. So Dalian should have at least one inspiration, I think. So if you want to use it, feel free. I do let them build up to 3, so you can have 3 inspirations.
Okay. Inspiration for you is just a re-roll of the dice?
Yeah, more often than not, yeah.
Okay. So if I were to use it here, would I just get another re-roll, or what would happen?
Yeah, you could just roll persuasion again.
What if I get worse?
You have to take the worst roll if you get worse.
Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, what the heck. I'll take off for inspiration, and I'll let the dice god do as they will. You bastards.
You did better. You got more.
Yep, but still, you bastard.
Let me double check. I think... Inspiration is a token you spend to gain advantage on a roll.
Oh, so then would I've had the 11, or?
I just use it as a reroll. So you can just basically you see your roll and you don't like it, you can use an inspiration to re-roll it. So it's not technically the same thing, but it's a little more in the player's favor that way.
Okay.
But no, that's gonna not really persuade her to leave her life here and come with you.
Well, before you say no, could I, coming back to port here, could I visit you again?
Why, yes, good sir. Please do.
I mean, you clearly have a life here, and that was wrong of me to ask you to leave that life without knowing much about it. So I ask for your apologies. But may I call upon you some other time?
Yes, feel free. She's kind of
Your
chuckling at you.
Your voice got a lot deeper. Are you okay? Here, lift up your throat. Let me see if you got an Adam's apple. Hold on.
Oh, this game took a turn for the interesting.
Yeah, wait a minute. What? Okay.
It's gonna be that kind of game, I guess.
Oh, please no. Please no. I say, how else would you like to spend the rest of our night? Dance? More food? What would you like?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking Sylvia.
Oh, Sylvia? She is actually about to call it a night. She is going to be leaving.
Oh. So. Then I get down on one knee. I ask for her hand. I bend down. I kiss her hand and say, "Adieu, thy comely woman, until I see thy comely face once more, and that ragged mop of hair. I shall count the days until I see thee once again."
And off she goes.
I go over to Young Bao in the corner and start kind of crying a little bit with my head on the table.
Please, you're embarrassing yourself.
I don't care. Help me.
I don't know shame. What are you kidding me?
I don't feel shame. I feel sadness. Help me with my sadness.
That did.
I point across the room to Broden. You shut up, you woman of the night, man, haver, beast, hard-nosed dwarf who isn't as soft as the kitty. I still like you, though.
Okay, next time for an insult, maybe figure out what you want to say before you say it.
And that's good advice, you short.
But this is when you should stop and think.
No, that's never served me before with a 20 intelligence. No, you short, handsome, bearded dwarf god man shorty. And
I lift my glass towards him and down it.
I will collapse on the bar table wherever I'm at.
Okay. Does anybody else want to do anything, or is the party over here?
Erkin's like he's ready to pass out.
Youngbow's ready to go to sleep.
I can sleep too.
He's not intoxicated, so
Cat don't drink?
he doesn't drink. As far as I know, he doesn't drink.
Good to know.
So let me. We're gonna call it a night, and I am going to see if I check my intoxication table here. Okay, so roll a. Dalian needs to roll a Constitution save.
Oh, boom.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
You are not addicted to alcohol.
My oldest liquor, nice.
Alrighty. So we're gonna figure probably at least 2 days to recover from that.
Okay.
And unless you want to do anything else, everybody saddles up. And we're back in the saddle.
Yay, in the saddle.
What do we do now, guys?
Well, are there any other jobs? Are we offered any other jobs?
Oh, yeah, we should go talk to the mayor guy and see if he's got more work for us.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had said that you were interested in going back, but you can find more space jobs if you want to.
Yeah. I would like a space job. But...
We don't have a ship, but okay.
Wait, what? Oh, did we return the ship?
Yeah.
What happened?
I didn't know we were borrowing it. I thought it was ours, so we docked.
We spent money repairing it. That was like 20K we spent repairing it.
Yeah, that was.
And that's
that
why
was
they
part
gave
of
us.
the deal.
Yep, that's why they gave us the 5,000 as tip. Yeah, we
And
got
all
shafted.
the food and drink that you can
Wait,
drink.
money and time. Dude, I upgraded the shit out of that ship.
Yep, we got shafted. Yep.
That.
Well,
What happened?
you knew it was on loan.
Was it? Did they say it was on loan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't remember that.
I didn't either. Not until the guy said, "Oh, thanks for bringing back my ship," and I went, "Wait, your ship? Oh crap!"
Can we go and like? I assume that was the captain, right?
Ooh.
No, the guy you were talking to is the mayor of Refuge, the mayor of the port.
go talk to him again, get the ship, and be like, hey, how about we do some jobs for you with said ship?
And we just don't return it.
I mean, no. We just keep it longer on loan, kind of thing. Like, still use it, but like run jobs for the guy, I guess.
Okay. So let's go see if he's got a job for us and we can get our ship back.
No, sure. Yeah, we can send you back to Pertel Space and have you start cleaning out the Bermuda Triangle and bring us back some star mithril, some star bombarded mithril. And let's see, I can pay you. Go ahead.
We've got all that. We've got all of it. We've got 3 loads of it in the.
I just
In the,
elbow him in the fucking ribs. Shut up.
And try that again.
Okay.
That's not enough. So if you can start clearing out the Bermuda Triangle, they can pay you 18,000 gold. If you can get rid of the black hole, they can pay you at least 40,000 gold. Let me write this down so I don't forget it.
Wasn't like Young Bao interested in clearing the black hole? Why don't we do that?
You only
No
know
clue.
you only know what you learned from you guys talked to the sage on the surface of Arkan, right? When you
Yeah, we need to.
when you dropped off
Scroll.
the storm giants. So
Yep.
there's a couple ways to do it that you learned about, and you were hoping to end up with a scroll of gate. And they have one more job for you too. What's the other thing they wanted you to do? I forgot the other job. Oh, heck. Oh, they lost. There's a particular ship that they lost in there that they want to know about. What happened to it? They think they're almost certain it's in the Sea of Sorrows.
Okay.
What's the name of the... That's it. Okay. So, find the derelict Dark Oliphant and determine if it's salvageable and the crew status. And they'll pay you 17,000 gold for that.
These kids are
Right,
made
so
of money.
that's the same spot where the black hole is.
Yep.
Well, they don't really know, but they strongly suspect that it's in the Bermuda Triangle, the Sea of Sorrows.
But we can go clear that for 18,000. Or, yeah, 18,000. And then if we can get our hands on that scroll, we got another 40,000. All in the same place.
So they can't say definitively it's in the Sea of Sorrows, but they're pretty sure it is.
Let's go give it a shot.
And yes, you can borrow the retribution back. So if you want any more crew, you can crew up here too.
We go and like scrounge up the old crew, the old boys.
Sounds good.
How many of them are like willing to still participate?
Oh, they all are.
Perfect.
But it's not free anymore. Just remember, you got to pay them now.
I thought we were paying.
Yeah, I think you
We
hired
did.
a few, but the ones that you brought from
Oh yeah,
Refuge
those.
were working for free because they wanted revenge on Blacklight.
Okay. Well, let's pay those fucking lads.
I guess we have to, sure.
They deserve it.
Okay, and let's do a who do we have with us here? We've got Youngbao, Broden, Dalian, Erkin, and the ready-made ranger. Youngbao, Erkin, Broden, Dalian, ready-made ranger. So we've got 5. So 45,000 split 5 ways is 9,000 gold for everybody. And of course,
Woohoo.
you can make that 900 platinum if you like.
Let's make that flip.
Easily get that exchanged in the in Refuge. So let's go to Youngbao.
Hey. Nice. So we have some gold. We can pay the crew.
Youngbao's got a ring of jumping that it's, now that I think about it, it's almost kind of pointless for him to have it. Maybe somebody,
Yep, being a monk.
maybe somebody else should have it, but I can't make that decision.
He likes jumping.
And we
Oh, yeah.
relinquished the star charts. So Youngbao's going to do some shopping.
I'd like to accompany him. I got platinum to burn.
Actually, Sam, can I accompany them to a shop?
Sure can. Anybody who wants to go shopping can feel free.
I would like to shop. I go, Dalen, how is your persuasion? How good are you at persuading?
As you could see with the girl last night, not very good.
I don't know if you would even remember that necessarily.
Oh yeah. Not very good. I'm still single, so yeah, not very good. Wait,
Don't know
am
why
I
bought
single?
that.
Oh,
Am I single?
the music just went all Benny Hill.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, Dalian's still single. One of your quests is to find Dalian a girlfriend, so.
And I'm just gonna find a horde that's willing to fucking lie and act. One of these days.
If she rolls better than me, Dalen will totally believe it.
Fucking guidance and inspire and all that shit for her.
If he ever finds out, he's gonna try to kill you, though.
Okay, worth it.
Yeah, that's so weird. It feels like I'm in Alabama, like the girl I just hit on was my cousin or something. This is kind of creepy.
Stop it.
Okay, I think Dalian is going to look into some magic tattoos.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that was a thing.
It is.
Yeah, slap me with some ink.
Dab that man with something.
Absorbing tattoo, barrier.
have a specific thing I want to buy.
I'll put a link in the chat so you can take a look at the tattoos and their costs.
Okay.
Oh shit. chat. In the general chat. Okay.
This is a little goofy, so I think I'm going to. Oh man! Oh, that's lovely. I love it. I don't know if it fits, but I love it. I like the harmonica. Okay.
Choose cauldron of everything. Pricing. This link will take me. Are you sure to go? Yeah. That is a funny picture.
Tattoos. Bro, expensive.
Oh, no, I got platinum. I got that much in platinum. I'm not worried.
Alright. Dude, I wish it had fucking descriptions.
Yeah, same here. Going crap. What does this stuff do?
Oh man.
Spell rod. So what's spell rod?
No. Magic tattoo spell rod on D&D
Ooh.
5e. It contains a single level 1 first level spell. Raw on your skin. To use that tattoo, you must hold a needle against your skin. Speak the command word.
Oh.
Those are cheap.
Yeah.
Those are cheaper than they should be.
Yeah, these are super cheap.
But you can only use it once, dude. The tattoo vanishes from your skin after.
Oh, it's one use only. Okay.
Yeah.
That explains the cost.
That's insane.
Actually, that would not be bad with like a Revivify or something. Revivify. However the fuck you pronounce that.
Right. Okay,
I
coiling
know.
grasp. Coiling grasp might be good for
Should actually.
grasping tendrils.
I'm gonna buy Spell Rod, 3rd level. Did we at some point have a long
Blood
rest?
Fury. Yeah, you had a long rest. You had. I'm considering your last rest to have been 48 hours because you guys got so plowed all night.
Woohoo.
So I'm figuring you probably needed a 48-hour refractory period.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Nice.
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 Aesthetic limb. Oh my.
Blood Fury looks good. Maybe I'll try Blood Fury.
Ooh,
I don't have a cautious cauldron of everything. I can't look up what these things do.
I'm sure you can look up most of this stuff online somewhere.
Okay.
I just if you work on your Google Foo, you can find it.
Google Foo.
Bell Branch, Bloodwell. No, that's not on there. Okay, yeah, that's a good start. I'm gonna do the blood tattoo. Blood Fury.
Can I buy a 3rd level tattoo? The spell.
Yeah, you sure can.
I'm gonna imbue Revivify or Revivify. Called. And we'll edit with myself and we'll wait. Where was the costs? 1,000 gold, I think. Double check. Yeah, 1,000 gold. So that's 100 flat. Actually, can I try? Can I try and barter for the tattoo?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Cast guidance on myself, and I try to persuade with an extra D4.
No, not very,
Christ,
not very
I
persuading.
fail every time. Not once have I succeeded, man. Not once. Yeah, that's 100 plan.
Oh, I'm buying some Grimoire. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna buy the Arcane Grimoire at +3 for 20,000 gold.
Did you say 20,000 gold?
20,000 gold. That's 2,000 platinum, right?
Holy
20,000 gold is 2,000 platinum. Yeah.
All right, I spend 2,000 platinum.
What
I'm
are
basically
you buying?
8 Arcane Grimoire +3.
What's the rarity of it?
I don't know. Let me try to do my Google thing.
I'll look too. Let's see if I can find it.
Also, I don't know why Thor, but
Very rare. Wondrous item, very rare.
Okay.
I assume that's the new character we have. His like
Oh, they have one.
character sheet is on. I have control over his character sheet as well. I don't know why.
Oh, there was.
Do they have it, or are they out?
Yes, they have it.
Oh, I'm buying that sucker.
Okay, I think we fixed that.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Okay, so there isn't a whole lot that monks really need to buy, but these tattoos are really nice for their mojo. Let's see if that worked. I'm gonna see if I did this right. I think I did. Tiger claw. And then a blood fury. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Spelled DC is 20.
DM, can I see if they have Boots of Haste?
Yeah, do you know the rarity off the top of your head?
Nope. Wait. I can look it up.
Do you mean boots of speed or boots of haste?
Haste. This is definitely haste.
Very rare.
Wondrous item.
No boots of haste right now.
Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Forget your identification. Oh, right. Can we spend some time identifying the shit we found?
Yep. Do you want to do the spell with the pearl, or do you want to do the ritual identification?
Ritual identification.
Save the pearls.
Okay. You're gonna spend 1 platinum for room for the last 48 hours. So take off 1 more platinum, And also, you can do your ritual. You can get another room for. We'll do 5 gold for another room.
Convert some of this plat back into gold. What, did you say another 5 gold, right?
Yeah.
I'll pay that.
Do they have Astral Shard? It is a wondrous item and rare. Oh, requires attunement by sorcerer. Never mind. I'm not a sorcerer.
Well, why don't we roll it for fun? Well, they have one.
I wish I had sorcerer abilities. Crud.
What were you trying to buy there?
It was shard, astral shard. Basically, after casting a spell, I can move 30 feet. Basically a misty step automatically.
Nice.
Yep. Nice.
Are magic tattoos considered whatchamacallit? Attunement? Do I need to attune?
It'll say if they're attunement or not, but it's most of the ones I've been looking at are attunement. So
Even the single-use ones?
let's see, the spell rot tattoo.
I don't know how many items I'm attuned.
It doesn't look like the spell rot tattoos require attunement. I don't see it on there. So.
Dude, I don't even know like what armor am I wearing. Chainmail +1.
Life ward. It's okay.
Let's see.
What does he have attuned? I don't think he has anything attuned because he doesn't really need anything attuned. Let's see if he's got.
The heck? All this crap requires a sorcerer, not a wizard.
If you do a search for like best 5e items for wizard, you'll find some suggestions for what you might want.
Okay.
Can I try and find some plate armor, either +1 or +2?
Yeah, they'll definitely have that. They might have +3 even.
How much each one of them?
Yeah, they've got plate +3. Plate +3 is really expensive.
Throw some numbers at me, Thor. Be nice to have some.
Okay, that's half plate. I don't want half plate. I want plate.
Regular plate is 1,500 gold.
+2 plate is 7,500 gold or 750 platinum. +3 plate is 25,000 gold or 2,500 platinum.
I'm gonna try and haggle for the +2 plate.
Good luck.
But it's not gonna work. I know that's not gonna work. Right? 15? 15 is not bad. Give me a bit off.
Yeah, okay. Let's see.
You can do 700, right? 750. Do an even 700. Come on.
He will take 400 off the price of the +2 plate.
And so that's 710. No wait, sorry. 7,500.
7,100. 710 platinum.
Okay. 710 flat. I will take that off. Okay, so let's see.
That would be nice D&D people are sensitive.
Go. And actually, can I go and try and sell my +1 mace and +1 chainmail?
Do it.
Feel free. Does anyone want a ring of jumping? Because I don't think you. Well,
I'll take it. I'm a tiny boy. I'll take it.
let me see if he's got. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay.
I feel like he might want it though. Even
He's holding a wand of fireballs, which requires a spellcaster and attunement. So the wand of fireballs actually he could hand off to somebody who can use it. But the ring of jumping I'll keep, and that's all 3 of his attunements.
Hello. Sorry.
Is that
Hey.
a cock?
My
We're
ass.
talking about you.
Well, they put me on this new medication and it knocked me out, and my wife didn't wake me up,
Oh, that's okay.
and I slept through my damn alarm. So
Also an hour and a half late.
No, you're fine. Don't worry about
You
it.
missed all the fun.
I was like, yeah, they just switched my medication because like 3 weeks ago now it was, I had a seizure and they put me on this new medication. It
Oh,
knocks me
really?
out cold.
There you are.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Oh, it's part of my lupus. It happens.
Yeah. That makes sense. It's always so freaky, though. It's usually as long as you go down soft, it's usually pretty harmless, but it's still freaky.
I was laying in bed when it happened, so
Yeah, that's where you want to be.
yeah. Well, they switched my medication up on me, and this shit just knocks me out cold. So my wife was like, did you have D&D tonight? She just woke me up and was like, did you have D&D tonight? I'm like, yeah, like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago.
I just bought you a Blood Fury tattoo, so.
What?
So you've got a Blood Fury tattoo now, and that's your third attuned item. So if you,
I thought I was already fully attuned.
well, you had a wand of fireballs that you can't use because it requires a spellcaster.
No, a fighter. Oh, are you just home ruling that?
That's what it says in the description.
Oh, okay. That's weird. I thought anybody that could attune to a wand.
Maybe some wands, but the wand of fireballs says casters only.
Okay.
I always miss stuff like that too. I didn't know that until I looked
But
at your character sheet.
That's fine with me. Yeah, no, I had the wand because I didn't have a ranged weapon.
So I'm going to hand off the wand of fireballs to a spellcaster, and you will get a tattoo of Blood Fury. It has 10 charges, and it does 4d6 necrotic damage every attack that you use it, and you regain that 46 hit points when you use it.
Acceptable. Does it recharge, or is it one of those like one-time use ones?
It recharges every day.
Okay. Yes, I will gladly take that. That's awesome.
And who's taking the wand of fireballs?
I'm the only magic user, so I think I will.
I already got one.
Okay.
I assume I can enter. I'm a spellcaster. I guess.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are.
An arcane spellcaster.
Right, it says spellcaster.
Oh, okay.
What?
Do they have a cloak of displacement?
Let's find out.
It is a rare item.
Negative cloak of displacement.
What about a robe of archmage? It's legendary.
Very, very unlikely.
Oh crap. Okay.
Nope.
All right. I tried.
Dude, you're lucky he even rolled for that. Most DMs would have been like, roll me an Arcana check to see if your character even knows that thing exists.
I'll give it a 1% chance. It's a legendary item. If it's legendary, that means it's a legend. That means people should know. It's not a legend if people don't know it.
That's true.
That's lost lore.
So what are we up to then?
We were partying, and then
it was a big party, and then it was shopping. There was we returned to Refuge. We never actually landed on Caesarea. We returned to Refuge, collected the reward, and they said, all expenses on us tonight for food and drink. So everyone partied all night and recuperated for about 48 hours. And now we're going shopping and doing some ritual identifications on the stuff that was found in the dragon's hoard.
All right.
DM, can I ask +2 weapons that are crafted? Do those require attunement?
I don't believe they do.
And the plate I just bought is like regular plate, doesn't require attunement either, right?
Even
Right.
magic armor doesn't require attunement unless it's got it does something specific like makes you invisible or.
Just like the basic +1, +2, +3 stuff usually doesn't require. In fact, I don't think it ever does.
No, it
I
doesn't.
only have one. I only have one attuned item. I can definitely get more.
Oh, that horn, the unidentified horn thing.
Yep.
Well,
So
we're
that's
currently-
a brass horn of Valhalla.
The cleric can have that. I can't.
What is-
That's
what
an
is- what is
attunement
that?
item, isn't it?
Horn of Valhalla?
The brass horn of Valhalla. Here, I'll pop it up for you.
Warrior.
The bronze horn of Valhalla. Yeah.
Here.
Oh no, that isn't an attunement.
Oh wow, how interesting.
Every 7 days.
So essentially, it summons spirit warriors from Isgard, and
Ooh, it summons Viking spirits.
you can use it once every 7 days. And the brass horn requires proficiency with all simple weapons. Anybody who has proficiency with all simple weapons can blow it. If you don't have proficiency with all simple weapons, you do not want to blow this horn.
Yeah, I have proficiency in some.
Oh, then yeah, we will give it to him because I do not have proficiency with all simple weapons.
I will.
They will.
Put
The
it-
spirits that arrive will attack you instead.
I'll put it in my inventory. Drag and drop from the compendium.
I know mine said simple weapons, but I know monks have very specific that they're
Oh
proficient in.
shit! We found a scroll of gate.
There's a scroll of gate.
Oh, are we gonna go blow up the thingy?
Oh, is that what that scroll of high level magic is?
Yeah, because we found one, right?
No, we just found a scroll of high level magic. I wasn't able to identify it.
+2 for bards. Oh, shit,
Holy
well,
crap.
that was the one I took.
Okay, so scroll of gate, awesome.
What does the +2 do? +2 to charisma?
Yeah, basically +2 to charisma while you're using it, or while you're
Gives you
holding it.
bonuses to your performance check.
While I'm holding it. Oh, okay. So, for performance check.
I feel like Groovy has me in an Italian restaurant right now.
Yeah, they went full.
Mamma mia!
They went full southern. South is going to rise again a while ago. You missed it.
The flute requires The loot requires attunement?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so I have 2 attuned items now. Loot
Who's
and my wand.
we don't have a bard in the party.
I leveled into bard.
Oh, we do have a bard.
Okay, all right. I am mistaken.
I have 1 level of bard. Papa Chang, bard. Can inspire you with a D6. Do any of you know if there are items that would increase your spell DC?
Oh,
I
that
know
increases
for
spell
I know
DC?
for an arcane caster, but I don't know for a divine caster. Because they do have like spell focus plus whatever's.
Mine's 17, which is not terrible, but
Arcane Grimoire +3.
Yeah, those are a thing that exist.
I just bought it one.
When you're done with like all this, the items we're identifying, Thor, I want to try and sell the mason chain. Just let me know when you're not busy.
Will do.
What the fuck? That tattoo's busted.
Blessed.
When a creature you can see damage you can expend a charge and use your reaction to make a melee attack against that creature with advantage on your attack roll.
Wait, that might be eating. Robe of Ties. Ooh, Wand of Polymorph.
Oh, bro, you can make me Kung Fu Panda now.
Yeah, I could.
Roll
I could turn
That's-
the fuzzy cat.
That's how you win D&D right there.
of eyes.
It's like once you become Kung Fu Panda, it's like, okay, you won the game, so now what? Where do we go from here?
I had to say it, dude, 'cause I'm like, oh, he's Kung Fu Panda. I actually thought about like multi-classing with Spore Druid because of Kung Fu Panda.
Shit, dude.
Turns Urkin into a T-Rex.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
One more.
You have no idea how much I am so going to mess with that.
This is why I don't play mages.
Yo, Dalen, how many slots do you have left? Or
Two.
you
I think 2. Just the
What?
Grimoire.
Okay.
What?
Well, somebody should use the polymorph one.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I totally am taking that. Oh yeah. I got Wand of Fireball and Wand of Polymorph. I'm gonna just turn people into weird crap.
Well, both of them require attunement, so.
Oh, they do? Okay, then I have 2 attunement then.
Oh, probably something else to do for the next 6 hours.
Yo, guys, can I get the shield?
Sure.
Right, where's my shield?
It's been 4 hours.
What shield do I have? I have a regular shield. I'm taking +2.
Oh, I'm at 3 because my Grimoire takes an attunement.
I will grab the shield.
I have 3 attunements.
Oh, Jesus!
Hunting rolls?
Yeah, I assume that means survival rolls related to hunting.
Oh, dang.
With the
But
new...
+2 to Wisdom save is redonkulous, dude. Even if you weren't ever going to hunt, that's a good item. And Sting in a dagger form.
Bro, with the new
There you
shield
go.
and the new armor,
My AC's 26.
Dang.
what the fuck?
Okay, cool, got it.
+2 AC ring, I'd be willing to come off that ring of spell storing for that thing.
Oh, you want to trade? Can I get the ring of spell storing then?
I would totally do that. It takes 10 hours to unattune to an item, though.
Well, you guys got a room and ritual cast a bunch of identifies, so I'm sure you've got 10 hours to kill.
Yeah.
I mean, that ring of spell storing's pretty useful, but
Just throw in some.
no, you know what? Don't worry about it, because I got that Blood Fury tattoo. So if something hits me, I'll just hit it back.
You're gonna keep it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody can
Maybe give
use
that
that
to
ring, so anybody who wants it, I'm sure, can benefit from it.
Anybody in the party can use that ring.
Do we need my AC to be 28? I feel like 26 is good enough.
He's gonna start throwing deck saves at you, bro.
Yeah.
This will hurt you.
Wait, Dalen doesn't have any more slots.
Erkin, how's your AC looking, buddy?
Let me check.
I feel like I'm good. But I mean, if
you're
nobody
at 26 already, dude, give it to
Yeah.
Erkin.
I'm at 24.
It looks like
You're at 24. I'm at like 19.
It looks
You
like
need the
Bob
mage to take it.
bounced out of the chat, which I'm interpreting to mean he's done with the game. Are you
What?
going to keep Feynean with you, or are you going to send him on his merry way?
Did he say anything? Like, does he want to?
No, he didn't
He's
say
gonna come-
anything.
He's gonna come back. He went home. He's gonna log in on his computer. He was at my house.
Oh, okay, cool. He should have chatted something to me, because I was interpreting that to mean like he was bored and not wanting to play or anything. So, never mind that. I was about to give you. Let's do this, because he didn't really do that mission. I divided it by 5. Instead
He's
of
just kind of here to. He was just here to kind of like experience the atmosphere of the game. I don't think he's gonna play again, but he's just kind of hanging out with us.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about giving him any items or anything.
Okay.
well, he's really the only one that can use that ring. But
I can use it. I can be at 28 AC.
no, not the AC, the hunting ring.
Oh, the hunting.
Okay, so if you already added the 9,000 gold pieces, just add another 2,250 to it,
Okay.
Oh, wow.
or 225 platinum.
I have so much money.
So
Perfect.
Okay, this is more money than I will need ever. Is there like a is there a monastery?
there is no monk monastery on this particular outpost.
Oh, actually, can I? When we were looking for the tattoos, did they have a wondrous item, life well tattoo? Very rare.
Yeah, you can get a life well tattoo.
How much is it?
Let me find that page again.
Oh yeah, let me. You have a list.
Life well. That is 2,000 gold.
I'm gonna pay that. Dude, actually, I'm gonna try and hack a look. Throw up a guidance.
It's always good to practice, right?
Yeah, good to practice. I know I'm gonna fail, but 13.
Do they have a bracers of defense?
Bracers of defense?
Yep.
He's not impressed with your haggling. He wants the full.
Yep. I assume so. Alright, so that's 200.
Yes, they have bracers of defense.
Oh, how much are they charging for that?
Oh, dude, just use the ring. It's the same thing. +2 to the AC. We have
Can
a
I-
ring.
Can I use the ring?
Everybody can use the ring.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like a +2. It's like a +2 ring of protection or something.
Heal them.
Okay. then I'll use the +2
Well,
ring of
no, it's not a ring of protection. It's
because
AC
it doesn't add to
only.
your saves. Okay,
It's
that's fine.
It's an AC only. It's a homebrew.
Gotcha.
Is it in the compendium?
No, it won't be in the compendium.
It's a homebrew. Then you're gonna have to just manually add 2 to your AC and put the ring in your inventory.
Okay.
I'll do it. I can.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I can take care of that
Can
for
I
you.
swoop up some potions of superior healing then?
Yes. Those are 100 gold each.
That's it.
I think that's right.
I think they're more expensive than that.
Okay. Well, I was confident until you said it that way, so let me look it up. Potion of superior healing.
Yeah, they're like 500 gold pieces each. Greater healings are 100. Superiors are the ones that are the big daddy ones.
500, yeah. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
500, yeah.
That's what I was like. That's it? Are you sure?
I was until you said it that way. So.
I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cheap. That's a pretty OP item for that cheap.
What's it called? Potion of what?
Potion of superior healing.
How many do they have?
Why is there no global AC modifier? But there's one for every other.
There is a global AC modifier. Because it's got like global attack modifier, global damage modifier, global AC modifier.
Yeah, no, they have 9 of them. They have 9 potions, but they don't have a global AC modifier. I swear they don't. Oh yeah, it's just not. It's just not checked. Okay, that's the deal.
I'll buy 2 of them.
I was gonna just pay for all of them.
Oh.
And divvy them up.
Okay. Cool. Then I don't have to buy it.
Yeah, so there's 9 of them. That's 4,500 gold. Oh, never mind. I'm not buying all of them. I don't have enough money for all of that nonsense.
Sure you do.
Oh yeah, I do. It's
I was gonna
450
say,
platinum,
yes,
right?
you do.
No, 450 gold. It's 45 platinum.
Yeah, 45 platinum. That's what I was saying.
Yep.
Never mind.
Yep. No problem.
No, it's 450 because it's 10 platinum per gold.
Oh, because you're buying 9 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy them all and just divvy them up.
My brain's a little sideways. Cool. I'm gonna take a real quick bio break. Not a 10-minute. Just I'll be right back.
Fine.
Okay. I also have a ring of cold resistance that I'm not gonna use. If anybody wants one.
My 2 minutes.
Sling it. Sell it.
Okay, I'm gonna sell that plus my regular shield, my mace, my chainmail. I think that's it. Let me dude. I really wish the inventory system was better in
So yeah,
Roll20.
potions of superior healing. Everybody add 2 to your character sheet.
Thank
Potions
you.
of superior?
Yep. I'll have 3, and you guys will all each have 2.
Did you buy those?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I'm a monk with that level of money on a monk. Like I literally, the only thing that I could get that is better is like a +3 frost brand or a +3 flame tongue weapon, and unfortunately the weapon that I use would have to be made.
They have
You know what
+3 plate.
I can't wear armor at all.
Same.
If I wear armor at all, it completely disables all of my abilities.
They had +3 plate. They might have +3 weapon. Eh?
Yeah, what I'm saying though is the only thing that I can get it better than that, it would be like a +3 flame tongue.
Oh, Broden, can you make? Oh wait, no, that's silk.
He could craft it for me in downtime, and it would be cheaper anyway.
Could he craft things made of silk?
It must contain some metal.
Huh? I can make it with my spell. But
Yeah.
I assume I can make it with creation.
No, creation just creates raw materials. You need fabricate.
I have fabricate, but I don't have the proficiency to make the item.
Yeah, I could definitely make it. Surely. Yeah, I can make clothes from flax or wool.
Right. Anything requiring a DC check though to make, you have to be proficient in the tools and roll the check to make it. It doesn't just craft it.
So I'm gonna give the Ring of Hunting to Feynan if you guys don't mind. Does that sound
Sure.
okay?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna kind of get his character a little bit. Figured out. Because he needs a little bit of equipment and yada yada.
Getting geared up.
Thor,
Yeah.
is it possible to make the robe of eyes out of pride silk?
I think so.
Okay. How much would that cost to make the robe of eyes out of pride silk?
To have one made?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I can't create it.
Probably.
Since it doesn't
I'm gonna guess
contain
very
metal.
expensive.
Okay.
30,000 gold.
Yeah, that's more than I've got. So, nope, sorry.
You guys need any more shopping time here?
Can we do some selling?
Oh yeah. You're gonna sell your chainmail +1 and your mace +1.
I also want to try and sell a regular shield. I'm assuming that's not going to give me much, but still. I have a
5
ring
gold.
of cold resistance and a rod of retribution that I don't think I've ever used.
Okay, well, you can sell your chainmail +1 and your mace +1 for 1,000 gold, 100 platinum if you like. And your shield is going to be worth 5 gold. And let me look into the Ring of Retribution.
Rod of retribution.
Rod of Retribution, right.
And ring of cold resistance. 5 gold.
That Ring of Cold Resistance is a good thing to have in space, but it's up to you.
Tapped out on slots, so I'm not going to be able to use it.
Well, maybe somebody else in the party can.
Anybody else wants one?
I'm tapped out.
I think we're all like full on.
I don't know, Erkin. How many attuned items do you have right now, buddy?
Let me check.
72.
Not sure. Let's see. I have bag of holding, ring of warmth, +1 plate armor.
Is a bag of holding an attunement? +1
No,
on
it
plate
is not.
armor is not an attunement.
No.
I'm just reading off what I have. I don't know what's attuned and what's not. So So I have a periaptive health.
That's an attunement.
I have. Maybe that's the only one. Blanket.
Blanket of attunement.
I have a shield +2. I don't know.
Yeah, none of that's attunement. The only thing was the periaptive health.
Right.
You still have 2 slots, bro. Oh, the
Right
ring of
on.
warmth I think is as well. So you got like 1 slot.
Yeah, but I don't think that we even need the ring of warmth anymore, do we?
It still helps as long as you're going to be going through wild space. There's the possibility for exposure because it's going to be like subarctically cold. If you get exposed, you'll get cold damage real fast. I'm not getting a straightforward answer on the cost of a rod of retribution because it's like, crazy.
It's got a range.
Well,
so I'm gonna say you could sell it for 15,000 gold.
15K? Jesus.
What are we selling?
He's selling his rod of retribution.
Okay. I have 15K it is. I will sell it.
So when we shove off, whenever you're ready, you're going to have another 30 days of downtime. So on the way from Pertel back to Caesarea, I had Youngbao train in, I think it was investigation.
That is correct.
And then I think I had Broden train in persuasion. Yeah, Broden trained in persuasion.
Did I?
Yeah. So if you guys want to do any other training, I know Erkin will continue on his dexterity.
Is there a way to train your saving throws?
No, those don't train. You can only train the associated ability.
Gotcha.
Is there such a thing? I don't know. Is Ring of Protection +2 or something?
Yeah.
In 5th edition, it's just the Ring of Protection, and that's that. There's no levels to it. But,
Because it's OP as shit.
I could homebrew something, but I usually don't homebrew that one in particular.
Okay.
We have 30 days, right? Can I spend that time very, very meticulously embroidering the +2 plate armor in very tiny but very nicely decorated stuff so it looks cool as fuck?
Yep.
I will do that.
You're gonna have to hit him with the Tarrasque.
We can do that. We can do
The only
Tarrasque.
thing that's gonna hit him is a Tarrasque at this point. You're at what, 28? You said?
26.
You're creeping on the verge of anything below a CR15 is gonna have to crit to hit you in melee. At 29 is the first threshold. At 39, literally nothing but a Tarrasque can hit you in the game, and it has to crit.
Natural 20 only.
Yeah, and it has to crit.
Whoops! I didn't mean to do that.
Well, I would assume even if a crit is below my AC, it would still hit.
No, crits auto hit. That's what I'm saying.
So
You're
anything.
getting into that range right now where it's either crit you or you can't be hit. It's gonna have to be a save.
That's fine.
Did you say we had downtime, Thor?
Yeah, we got 30 days.
You had 30 days coming to this port, and we had in the ballpark of a week of downtime at the port. depending on how much longer you want to stay there. And then when you do shove off, you'll have another 30 days between here back to Pertel.
Could I use some of that time to up one of my stats?
It depends on which one you're training. Which one are you thinking?
Thinking wisdom or charisma.
Let me take a look at where you're at and what.
13 for wisdom and 12 for charisma.
And what have you trained so far?
I've only trained, if I remember correctly, I think it was Constitution. No, I have not trained anything in these. The only thing I trained in was investigation, because the last one I was hitting on the lady in the bar.
So, training your wisdom. No. Charisma or wisdom?
Yes, 4.
Training your charisma or wisdom. So if you want to spend 30 days training your charisma, you can actually pump it up to 14 in 2 weeks. And your same with your wisdom, you can pump it up to 14 in 2 weeks. And then there's the next step is another 30 days. So you would have to, if you wanted to go any further than that. Well, that was. Did I just see I'm not sure what I just saw.
You saw nothing.
Okay.
You say nothing.
So basically, you can start one. You'll gain 2 points on the way there. If you want to keep it going, from that point forward, you will, in another 30 days. After that, you will gain another 2 points.
Oh, cool. Let's go with charisma. Let's start to be suave.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay,
Let me put a couple notes on your sheet here real quick.
Okay.
Look at this man thinking he can be suave.
Okay, so on the 29th, you will gain 2 points of charisma.
Okay.
And that's 2 gold a day. So why don't you just spend 28 gold right now and get it out of the way?
Okay.
You don't have to pay for food and room and board, so all you need to pay for is the trainer.
Okay, because I already paid for the 15 gold rations.
Yeah, and there's other food on board the ship other than just rations too, but yes.
Okay. So then should I bump it up another 2 or not yet?
Technically not yet, but go ahead.
Okay.
And
I am suave.
Very suave.
Genteel.
all right, I guess we're off like a herd of turtles. It's back to Pertel.
I can tell that we're in Pertel. Ew.
Really? Pray tell as to how.
Thank you.
I assume we're
Good
gonna
one.
Be here all week.
something
Yes.
for the shitty.
Okay, so let's put you
Pertel.
down on the
Can't go.
south end of the outer rim here.
Must be hell in Pertel.
You guys know where the Lich's Tier is, so I can mark that on the map. So you should be able to control the ship, I think. Let me know if you can't.
I can. I think everybody else can too. Don't fly us into the sun.
We're
God.
dead.
He flew too close to the sun.
Fly, touch the sun.
The ship is called the Retribution, not the Icarus.
Like
Okay?
an eagle.
You're hubris. Look at us.
No!
Oh!
Oh no!
The end of your adventure is flying directly into the sun, like the end of the Outer World's stupid ending.
Let's see if we can come up with a dumber death than Tasha Yar's death.
I challenge accepted.
Well, I was going to try to Misty Step out and chokehold a dragon. I mean, there was almost a dumber death. That almost happened.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
we're supposed to be looking for a specific ship. we'll get-
What's going on?
We've got from the mayor. We got 3 more quests. We're looking
Okay.
for a specific ship that might be here. We don't know. We just have to go take a look. We need to shut this thing down, and we've got a scroll of whatever, so we can do that. And I forget what the third quest was.
Find the derelict Dark Oliphant and determine its salvageability and crew status. Clear the Sea of Sorrows.
That's what's it.
And shut the black hole.
Yep. Both black hole clear.
All right.
And that scroll that we got was a scroll of gating, so we've got what we need.
So what would have happened is if you had fought Blacklight under the prescribed conditions in the module, she would have used that scroll and destroyed the gate and then cried about it for 3 rounds, and then she would have fought you to the death. So,
We killed.
instead you found the scroll.
We killed her anyways.
All right, boys. Where are we going first? We've already been on the Dread Never.
Well, let's shut off the.
ship below. Yeah, let's shut this thing down first. I
Yeah,
agree.
let's do that. Because then we can use our big ship and we're just not messing around with the skiff.
Okay, well, let's hope we don't get sucked into a black hole in our little teeny biff skiff.
Yay!
I love that my name's Doug. Oops, oops.
Okay, so the first thing we need to know.
Nice boy.
Gate has a casting range of 60 feet, so
So I've got 120 feet on it.
hopefully the minimum safe distance is greater than that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I said that backwards, didn't I? Hopefully the minimum safe distance is less than that.
No, it was a DM Freudian slip.
Hopefully we can just TPK you right now and call it good.
Okay.
Yeah, this is dumber than Natasha Yard. We're flying into a freaking black hole.
Sorry, Dave. I can't let you do that.
Can't let you do that, Dave.
All right, boss. Here we go.
Whee!
We have passed the event horizon on this thing.
I hope not. You better not have.
Yeah, I still really am kind of fading out.
So I mean, you can if you want to, but I don't recommend it. I mean, I'm just a neutral party. I'll let the players do whatever they want.
How the hell are we gonna get into that thing?
I don't know, because the scroll of gating only has 60 feet. I can get it to 120, but how the heck was the stupid dragon going to do this? Because literally, we got to fly basically to the event horizon and somehow do the stupid scroll of gating crap.
So I can assume you get as close as you can without getting sucked in and use the scroll, if that's a safe assumption. So
I mean, that's what we were going to try to do. The thing is the edge of that thing looks like it's about 3,000 meters out from the center of it.
Oh, it's not necessarily to scale,
okay.
But even if it
Oh.
is, don't worry about it.
Okay.
So yeah, if you use the scroll, it gets rid of the lich's tier. That's all you need to know, really.
Alright, then yeah, I'll use the scroll of gate.
Wait, let me give guidance upon you.
Okay.
Oh wait, there's no magic in here.
Exactly.
Scroll will even work if there's no magic in here.
The scroll will work. Yeah.
Hope.
There's a few things that work, like potions and stuff. Like it's a little bit random. Like some of your magic items will cut off, and some of them will continue to function. And potions will work, and scrolls will work. So that's the good news.
Okay, let's get as close as we can to this thing and shut her down. Hope we don't get sucked into a black hole, boys.
Alright, scroll of gating. I read the incantation.
Okay, then you have destroyed the Lich's Tier, and the dead magic field just winks out of existence, just like that.
Woo. What happens to the black hole?
It's gone. It's just gone.
Yay.
Okay, we're gonna board the Leviathan.
No, we already did that. What are you doing? We already did that.
Oh, guys, we need to destroy the black hole, yo.
We already did. We
We
just
did. Yeah.
I'm saying this thing has a helm on it. You just need a spellcaster to fly it
Well, why are we taking this thing?
because it's closer.
We can't go anywhere until we destroy the black hole.
For the guy who doesn't want money, you sure are greedy. Damn.
I'm so greedy. I'm like, cause that, yeah. Anyway,
Wait, you are or are not boarding the Leviathan?
No, I was making a joke.
Oh, okay.
Well, we also need to find the other ship. There was one more ship that we were looking for. I assume it's in here.
It's somewhere floating around in here, yeah.
The presumption of the arcane and your superiors was that the Dark Olifant is in this dead magic field somewhere. They're not technically certain of it, but they're pretty sure of it.
Start hitting ships.
Which is translation, maybe.
Can fly in here.
That one's done. That one's done.
The big one over here is done too. This was the one that had the frost giants on it.
Ah,
Shall we
okay.
just make lots and lots of circles around and just look for it. Spend like.
Did they say what kind of ship it was?
Nope.
They said it's a large ship. Let me see if I've got the exact model here.
Description.
Did anyone else use any of that downtime for the trip other than the usual stuff?
No, it's good. Take
Any-
me 9 ass months to train up my skills.
Any crafting, any whatever, training?
I did charisma, so I'm good.
Yep, you did charisma.
I embroidered my arm.
You were
Working on my dexterity.
crafting. Okay. And yeah, Erkin was working on his dexterity. Let me advance the timeline here. We are on. Okay. Okay, everybody make a perception check.
I will guidance myself and I will inspire. Who shall we inspire? I will inspire.
You say
the
perception
cat.
check?
Or actually, I'll inspire Urkin.
Yeah.
Urkin, open your eyes and see. You have a d6 you can add.
What do I see?
What do you see? What do you see?
So many things.
The Dark Oliphant is an elven ship. So it's maybe a man of war or something elven anyway. Okay, so perception 22 and 16. So Dalian spots another derelict, and Urkin spots another derelict.
1d7.
Fiddlesticks.
1d7.
That's just a tiny little busted up dinghy. It's pretty much just flotsam. One step above flotsam, maybe.
What are we doing, fellas?
Let me find another ship to drop on the map, because you've got another one. Can I find another ship? Another ship. Sorry, bear with me. You can go ahead and discuss your plan while I'm doing this.
Should we just jump to the man of war, or should we actually methodically go through all these?
Let's check the bigger ships first, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
the big ones. I assume
So
they wouldn't be looking for tiny boats.
Because if there was survivors on any of these ships that were out here, the second we brought down that anti-magic field, their helms come back online.
Yep. Since we don't see anyone moving, we're assuming everyone's dead.
Well, you might not necessarily see immediately if somebody started moving.
Right.
But as far as you can tell, yeah, you don't see anything like that.
That's DM speak for maybe we will have encounter if I feel like it.
Right. You know the metagame here. There you go. That's what you see right now.
Pterodactyl.
I see Klingons.
There's Klingons on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow.
You know the difference between the Starship Enterprise and toilet paper is? What they both have in common?
They both wipe out Klingons.
They both circle Uranus and wipe out Klingons.
So should we go
Thank
look
you,
at
I'll be here
the
all
man of
week.
war?
Klingons.
Yeah, I'd say let's check the bigger ships out first. Let's check the pterodactyl out behind us.
Oh, okay. Pterodactyl first.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an actual pterodactyl or a
No,
ship named pterodactyl?
it's not.
No, I don't know what it is. It looks like a pterodactyl, but
It does, yeah.
I
All
miss
right.
vanilla.
Let's check out pterodactyl. Yeah, I know. I miss Sylvia too.
I miss the girls.
Yeah, the girls. Yeah, yeah, I agree. We were such good wingmen for each other.
Yeah. Wait till we get back from this trip. Maybe they'll be waiting for us.
Oh, and then we'll buy her another 1,000 petunias.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. And hey,
to think
or
about.
just a single rose. God, you boys are trying too hard.
we bought enough petunias to drown her in them with.
Jesus.
And we didn't even pay for it. I dominated the bartender, and he went and bought them for us.
And then here's me picking up chicks yelling into the group, "Hey, you, the cute one!" And when the one's like, "Oh, who me?" Be like, "No, not you, your friend."
Well, I had something kind of as bad as that.
That's one hell of a strategy.
I actually
It's
kind of had
worked
something like that.
every time, bro. Because only like the most like conceited, high maintenance one of the groups can be like, "Who me? No, not you, your friend."
But I mean, also every group of chicks always has one cute one.
Right, but now you've like doubled up, bro. Because now you like shut down the one that's like the high maintenance one that's like, "I'm the cutest," and then like her friend that's like insecure is like, "Oh, he's talking about me."
Now
Right,
you're the
yeah.
insecure one.
No, she's the pretty one.
Hey, you, the comely one.
You,
What
the
the
cute
fuck
one.
is
Who
Not
me?
you,
No,
your
not you,
mom.
your friend.
Comely? You don't know what comely means?
Are you saying homely or comely?
I thought you said homely.
Homely.
Oh,
I still cannot tell which one.
I thought
C.
you said homely.
No, comely.
I'm like,
With
yeah, we
the
don't want the
A?
homely one. No, with the C.
You have to C. C is in corn cob. Come
God
on.
damn it,
Hey,
foreigners.
what
God
the fuck
damn
is a
foreigners.
comely? What's a
Your
comely?
your mastery of the English language is bad.
What's a comely?
You don't know what comely
It means
is?
that she's good looking.
Oh my gosh. That's 16th century English for saying she is smoking hot.
Okay. Sorry
Oh.
that my fucking knowledge of 16th century English is not that good.
Thank you. Thank you. He's like, I am from Lithuania, thank you.
I know a lot of Americans that don't even really know anything about Old English.
That
There's probably no shortage of Brits that don't know anything about Old English.
yeah, that's probably true.
How dare you?
Well, it was kind of funny because I said comely, and Thor's like, "Oh, you know, tisk tisk," and I'm going, "I just called her super hot. What do you mean?"
I thought I was
I
hearing
thought you said homely.
Oh, that's why.
Usually when people say comely, they pronounce it like comeliness, comely.
Yeah, but that's not
Comely works
actually.
too. I just didn't.
One's even worse. Like you have come on you.
I was here. Come on.
I know.
Terrible. You
Ronan,
guys.
why do you
It's
always
not.
have to go
It's
there,
not
bro?
even pronounced correctly. Comely? Are you kidding? It's comely. Oh, God.
Oh
Funny.
boy, you guys.
This is why you have to buy 1,000 petunias.
This is why we can't take you anywhere.
Oh, okay.
But Dad, he started it.
Don't make me turn this ship
touching
around
you.
right
I
now.
will turn this ship around.
Are we there yet?
No.
Still no. Still no. No. So, did I move the? Yeah. So you're on the ship, right? You're looking at the ship.
Yep.
Or yeah, we can see it.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
Okay.
We're just waiting for the boss to say, yeah, put yourself on the map.
Yep. You're good.
Oh man. That makes whenever you say that, it always makes me think of what was it, Green Mile?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, boss man, this is scary.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
My van.
And for the
Oh.
DM, and for the DM, it's more like there is no worldly way of knowing which direction
We are going.
Singing tonight.
Yeah, there's been a lot of singing. Yeah.
It's like a singing musical experience.
I'm down.
D&D.
Musical D&D musical.
Tonight's
I'm down.
the musical
I was doing
episode.
some freestyling earlier. You missed it.
It was
You were
good.
freestyling.
Oh, it was good.
It was.
That's how
Wow.
I picked up Manila or whatever her name was.
Vanilla.
No, it's not vanilla. It's like, is it vanilla? Like the
With
ice
an
cream?
F.
Oh,
Funny.
vanilla.
It was
Oh,
plain vanilla. It was plain vanilla.
vanilla.
She's fun,
Plain
and she's also vanilla.
Ah.
Plain vanilla.
Fun vanilla. Vanilla.
Why when he asked me, well, what's her name? I quickly said something. So I'm going, I'll never remember plain vanilla.
This ship's
So how
air
much did you make the DM make up names up
is
top of his
gone.
head?
Yeah, so you get plain vanilla. Yeah, so this ship is it's out of air. So presumably ran out of air some time ago.
Okay.
I can't breathe.
No, you guys are fine. You guys have EVA suits. And even if you pull your retribution close enough, you can replenish their air bubble anyway. So it doesn't matter.
I still want to do it for effect. Like, damn it, I can't breathe.
And everybody's like, "Shut up, Broden. Don't pad your part." Oh, my daughter's calling me. One sec. What is it? I'm coming.
Oh, I was gonna cast polymorph on you.
Oh, please.
Oh, I was gonna turn you into a voidling.
Wisdom saving throw. I'm 20 in wisdom.
Oh, you don't want to be a
You
voidling?
can negate. You don't have to be the. You don't have to take the saving throw, bro.
What do you mean?
You can neglect and you can elect to not save against stuff.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to turn into an animal. I
A
am
void?
human.
But then you can breathe in space.
You have a
What
problem.
animal breathes in space?
A voidling.
Voidling.
What? Are we
A
playing League
voidling?
of Legends?
No,
You gotta-
go to your.
Yeah. You say you don't want to be an animal, and Yongbao just kind of turns to you and just shoots you a dirty look.
I don't want to be an animal. You can be an animal, that is fine.
He hears that, and you
Personal
just kind of
preference.
get the look,
Look,
like
we're
that
all
cat. Like
born
I might be
different.
plotting your demise.
There's nothing wrong with being gay. I mean, nothing wrong with being an animal. You are who you are. I do not judge.
I cast Mage Hand and start petting Young Bao again.
No. Don't touch me, please.
Oh, I'm not touching you. The Mage Hand's touching you. Nice kitty. Don't claw my eyes out,
Make it
kitty.
weird, man. What the fuck?
that, would
Did
be
you know
his that would be his reaction, like a pissed off tiger.
Just
That
made it weird.
Battle kitty.
Yeah. That's about the reaction that you had in the bar when I petted you the first time.
Yep. Don't touch me.
Don't touch
You got to remember there's commoners out there that have better charisma than he does, and I'm not bothering to train it up for a reason because it's kind of it's entertaining to let him be socially awkward and kind of like, yeah, it's kind of fun. I'm just saying. Like, talk to him. Yeah, that's not happening.
No.
Can you like your token, buddy?
Yeah, it's great.
It took a while.
Well, I appreciate the effort.
Well, everything was like super like African, bro. Like every fucking picture was like super African.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
That is racist.
Yeah, fantasy art is kind of like if they're black and they're a fighter, they must be African.
I am going to fight you with a spear.
Apoc, if you look in general chat, that's basically what you missed at the bar. the bar scene.
Just imagine even more sad than that.
No, okay, that was you guys, and this is Yongbao sitting at the table.
Where is that cat?
And this is what I was doing to the kitty.
This was me watching you try to pick up women.
Yeah, that's about right.
You like the look there?
Just buy a hooker.
This was oh my gosh. This was Erkin and I when we were playing wingman for each other. We actually did pretty well rolling for wingmen.
Yongbao in combat.
I think it would be more like this, I believe.
See, this is what I imagine that when I see Yongbao getting petted and being upset.
Look at Yongbao training his dexterity.
Yeah, they probably have to cut them up.
One sec, guys. Family stuff.
How dare you have a life?
Ah.
If I say that, it might mean I'm gonna tell you something, or
Leave it plugged in, honey. There's only a few more minutes of this game session left anyway, so just eat your toast and play with your Switch for a minute.
Okay. What happens after the game?
Okay.
Yeah, what do we do after the game?
Honey, I can't really talk right now, okay? I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Okay.
But she loves her daddy.
Yeah, I know. So let me try to retrain my train of thought here. I think we've got basically on board this ship. Oh, there goes Broden again. Broden is trying to be an Echo Knight here. This has been one of the more entertaining sessions in the past, in recent memory.
Yongbao, nothing personnel, kid.
This is a silk trader ship. They've got fine silk on board.
Does it seem like they have the name of the ship somewhere, like scrolled or written on the actual boat?
Yeah, it's on the side. So let me go to a ship name generator. It's not the Dark Oily font, if that's what you're wondering.
Okay.
I will tell you when you get to the Dark Oily font. So.
Okay. Well, we found silk.
Cool.
Yo, shall we keep some of this silk so I can try and craft something?
Let's take it all. They're all dead, so they won't need it.
I mean, like, sell like 2,000 gold of that and keep like 500 gold worth of that in like the bag of holding,
Oh, sure.
just in case we need it for something.
Yeah, I could use, better pimp shoes. Yeah.
Who couldn't use better pimp shoes?
I can make something with like a little bit of metal in it.
Did you guys change your initial payout where I said 9,000 each? It changed
Yes.
to 11,250. Okay.
I changed. Oh, this is the Windsor. Tie knot.
Okay.
Can we do like a quick investigation check to see if we find anything else?
Yeah, you sure can.
I throw up a guidance on Young Bao.
Okay.
Young Bao, you have plus a d4.
15.
Not bad. Not bad.
Okay.
Erkan, you wanna look around? Earth to Elkan, are you around?
We're going to look around.
Okay, you
Yes.
find 700 gold.
Put us in bed.
Okay. What are we going to do with all this gold?
Put in the party funds.
All right.
Ah, so close.
Maybe we can actually buy the ship from the mayor.
Oh, yeah, right.
We can eventually. I think probably we'll need to run a couple of missions, right? We did one. This will be like our second voyage. Then go for a third, and then ask to buy it outright.
Yep.
Like promise something like flying his flag or his colors or something,
Just not as pantaloons.
Yeah, just not the like we choose the missions, but we sail in his name kind of thing. Maybe.
Yeah, Commonwealth, basically.
Yes.
Space pirates.
Yeah.
Yar.
Hey, and you can be the kitty captain.
No, we'll let Erkin be the captain.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
I'm like, no, Erkin can be the captain.
But this
Captain
could be
Erkin.
you. This could be you.
But I want to be the captain.
Necklace of fireworks.
Or you could be this one. This kitty captain.
Okay.
What's that?
So, what else are we gonna do here?
Is there below deck or is this the only deck?
You've been below deck. That's where you're finding some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
We just take this stuff and we go.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, actually, are the people there on the floor? Can I check them? Are they dead? Like dead?
Yeah, they're dead.
Dead. Only mostly dead. Different than all dead.
Can I? Wait, I forget how you're
He said
ruling.
to blave, which we all know means to bluff.
Thor, if I don't have a spell prepared, can I? You had some mechanic where I could still cast.
Yeah,
it,
you
but-
can cast anything in your repertoire. If it's not like ready prepared, it's just double the casting time. Audrey, I told you I can't talk right now. You have to wait.
Use this for a second.
Can I throw up a speak to the dead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I will choose whoever looks like the captain or a high-ranking officer.
Audrey, go upstairs and go to bed. Then stop crying. What do you want to ask the captain?
What happened to the ship?
Well, they were flying and then they weren't, and the helm stopped working. They were adrift. They couldn't go anywhere. They ran out of air, and everyone suffocated. Some people fell on their sword to avoid suffocation.
I can ask up to 5 questions, right? Okay, so that's one. Did anything attack you while you were derelict here?
No.
That's 2. Have you seen the Dark Oliphant ship around?
No.
How's the afterlife?
It's lovely and very relaxing. There's books to read and all-you-can-eat sushi bars.
Nice. Is there anything hidden on this ship that is of value?
There's a necklace of fireballs and a potion of heroism.
Okay, thank you. That is all 5.
All right. I think that's going to be about it because my daughter's pestering me for attention. So.
Yep, no problem.
No problem.
We will call it a night there and continue next week.